Oh.
Bro.
You should also check like your disk and your CPU and your memory while you're streaming. Or like anything. In the task manager. You should check that too when you stream.
I'll check it right now. I don't think my task manager has anything to do with this.
Well, are you streaming right now?
I'm about to. Hold on.
Okay, well check your processes. Let's see if anything's using like 23 bajillion.
These guys turn.
No, my CPU, nothing's at full. So, there's nothing to do with that.
And Hyder just went to the top.
I still need to move iRacing to my SSD because it's still on a hard drive. Because these download times are atrocious.
Oh my god, wait. Is that, did that not fix it? What is happening right now, bro? Are you kidding me?
What is happening?
Did that actually not fix it? Hold on.
Seeing these cars go 190,
Wait,
knowing we don't have.
I fixed it! Yes, I fixed it! I fixed it! I'm a genius! I'm a genius!
Yeah.
I'm a genius! Yeah! Alright, everybody. We are so back.
Okay. Yeah, no, because this is atrocious.
Now
I'm trying to...
I got it fixed. Everything's fine now. Everything's okay. Yes. I was about to get really upset if, like, I had to deal with that the entire time. Alright, there we go. Alright. First up, let me go to YouTube Studio and let me delete all those, like,
YouTube
streams.
poop.
Yeah, alright. Let me quickly go and, like, fix all that really quick now that I've had the chance. Holy shit, dude. I was about to get so upset. I was about to get mad. I was about to, like, scream and yell. And honestly, I mean, I was probably going to kill myself, guys.
That's fair.
Yeah, no, like, seriously. Like, I was about to fucking blow my fucking head out. But, let me quickly...
Don't do that.
Hey, don't tell me what to do.
I will tell you what to do.
Jaden, you're all the way on the apron.
Don't tell me what to do. Alright,
Hello, everybody. My name is Don Luigi.
Don Luigi.
Hello, everyone. My name is Armundo.
Yeah, so, yeah, these guys have names. Alright, we have solved the problem. The problem is solved. And we're all good now. Everything's fine. I think. Yeah, everything's good now. We have a solid frame rate. The quality isn't great, but you know what? I'll take it.
Oh, I see Osama bin Trafari.
Alright,
And
so...
Caden almost turned him.
Alright, guys.
Caden's in the wall.
Let's get into the spirit of the broadcast. Get into the spirit. 5 minutes to go here in practice. Right now, Hyder at the top, Thurston right behind. What a surprise. Then we got Lily, Cook, Collier, Harrison, Gonzalez, Green, Gallagher, DeAngelis, and Warren. I want to hear some early predictions for the winner of this race. Don, are you with us?
Yes, I am.
Don, who is your ASCA pick?
I think it will be James Thurston today.
Okay.
That's what I think. Because here's the deal. Let me explain the process real quick. So,
In the process.
Talk to me, Don.
here's the process. We saw that James Thurston, by far, was the fastest at places like Vegas and Atlanta. You know?
Yeah.
I think Hyder is better at getting that track position at least, definitely under cautions. But there are times when he falls back. There are times when something goes wrong and he's back in like 20th and he has to climb back up. James Thurston, on the other hand, as long as nothing goes wrong, he's at the front of the field the entire race. If anything, if we get a green flag run, like a long 50, 60-ish lap run, maybe 40, he's going to be up there and he's going to be gap in the field. I guarantee it.
All right, and Armani, how about you?
You know, it's easy to go for a guy like Thurston. Hashtag Thurston.
Thirsty for Thurston.
Hashtag thirsty for Thurston, by the way. Or Hyder, who's won the last 2 races. But go with a little bit of a different pick. I want to keep things a little bit spicy here for ASCA 9 of America. This guy's been really consistent all year long, and he's due for a win. He just crashed right now in practice, but I don't think that's going to be the tone of his race. I'm going to go with Chris Lilly.
Okay.
Well, that's a really good pick there, Armani, because I'm also going to go with Chris Lilly. Not only was he very close to winning this race during preseason Thunder, he was up front all night long, but as you said, he has been in contention for a lot of these wins right in the background while the leaders fight it out. I think that he's due for a win at some point, and I think that that win's going to come tonight in our longest race.
And here's the thing for both of you. Oh, Iris just gave me a pop-up. Okay. As I was saying, here's the thing for both of you. If you like guessing and predicting who's gonna win, you can go to the ASCA Discord and get the ASCA Picks roll and participate in the hashtag ASCA Picks channel, where you today can win some of my money. And it's no gambling, no nothing. It's a guessing contest.
Guys.
It's not gambling.
It's not
No,
gambling.
it's not gambling. It's not gambling. Because I'm just asking you to guess a gyro to win, and if you get it right, then you get a bit of money.
See, it's not gambling, guys. It's not gambling.
It's not gambling. You don't lose any money.
It's not gambling. He's giving away
I'm giving money away for free. You can win some of my money.
Yeah, because he's Jewish.
And all you have to do is go to hashtag AshaPicks in the discord.gg/ASCA server, and you just submit the form. And if you get that right, you win some of my money.
Hey, Don,
and
what's going on?
thankfully,
Hey, Don, I don't mean to interrupt, but I do have to ask, what's with the Jew giving out money to people? What's going on with that?
You see, I'm trying to offset the stereotype and trying to be generous to the people.
You know what, Don?
I like that.
You know what, Don? As a fellow Jew, I respect that. You look.
Bro,
out
wait,
for-
hold on, stop.
Wait.
First you're black, then you're fucking you said earlier you were fucking Japanese or some shit. No, you were saying you were Italian, and now you're Jewish. What is going on with you?
If you want to know every ethnicity, race, whatever,
Can we get
Armani, are you gay?
Not yet. Not yet.
Not yet?
No, Armani, my question is, can we get a 23andMe results, please? And
Armani,
Session.com as well.
Armani, are you a transgender man?
No, I'm not. My penis is from birth.
Oh, wow, incredible. Anyway, we're coming
I'm
towards the
a Jew.
end. He's a Jew?
I'm an Italian.
He's an Italian?
I was going to say something else, but I'll say the PG say I'm Hispanic.
Okay. All right, he's everything.
Oh my god, he's like everything. He's like the entire world.
He can say every slur.
He can say
every
he's
slur.
unstoppable. He's unstoppable.
He can say every slur. It's true.
I can't.
He can. It's true. I actually gave him a pass. He can say the F slur whenever he wants. It's true. Jesus.
One thing that makes me very mad is that
What?
Trading Paints just not open on startup, which makes me a very, very angry man.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that, because right now we're looking at a beautiful scheme as we're coming towards the end of practice. We've been watching Bailey Hurwitson, one of the best in our series, one of our founders of this series many years ago. He's making his first start here on iRacing here tonight at Charlotte. He's been really struggling in that 31st position here in practice. Not looking too hot, but it might get him in the race.
I will say, the other day I re-downloaded GeForce Experience. I uninstalled and reinstalled it. I don't know what happened, but just everything is just so much better.
Yeah, well, that's the whole advertising part of it, right? Saying that, hey.
Well, no, it wasn't. It was shit, and then I reinstalled it, and then it was better.
All right, well, we got 10 minutes of qualifying here, people. Same rules apply as we've seen all previous weeks. You go out, do your out lap, you get 2 laps to set a good time. This week, we're going to be following our 2-time winner here the last 2 weeks, Alexander Hyder. Weighing on him to get out here. He was the fastest in practice. 1 at Watkins Glen, 1 at Atlanta. There's no one better to watch get a pole lap, and we'll see what he can roll here in qualifying.
Is this old Charlotte, or is this just... Wait, why are we at Old Charlotte?
Because all tracks on our schedule that have a legacy variant, we run. Because we're running a legacy car.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that's why we ran Legacy
Yeah.
Pocono during preseason Thunder.
Oh.
The more you know.
But
John.
isn't that like really bumpy and shitty Pocono?
Yeah, well, no, it's not bumpy and shitty. It's bumpy and fun Pocono because you actually have to drive the car.
Oh.
Yeah.
I've never driven Pocono. I feel Pocono.
I wonder
feels
how
like-
these cars. I wonder how these cars would drive on like modern tracks, like modern Charlotte and whatnot.
It would probably be. I mean, it would still be good. You have to understand that those are very high horsepower cars, so no matter what you do, it's still going to be a handful. We're seeing the first times coming in. We're still waiting on Hyder to come out and set a lap. Collier top of the board, 29.873. That's a whole tenth quicker than Sawinski in second. Then it's Chabinski. We got Andrus and Warren in the top 5.
Collier actually went faster than he did in practice by almost a tenth. I believe he finished second in practice. Let me see.
Eichelberry goes
Yeah, he's
4th,
second.
Andrus to 5th. He passed Mobley Kelly. Mobley Kelly was in 5th on his first lap. Andrus overtook him. And,
Oh, Hyder's getting ready to begin.
yep, here he comes.
I just saw Levi Leip just slam the wall. That was pretty funny.
And I think for this, it would be fitting if we go on board here with the 24, and let's see what he's doing behind the wheel of his Chevrolet.
Hood camera, hood camera, hood camera,
No.
nose camera, nose camera.
America.
Going into turn 3 here. He's coming around to start his lap. 29.833 is the time to beat by Hunter M. Collier. Here comes the first lap.
It's gonna be very interesting to see what line he runs at the one here. And he's diving it down. Ooh, not low enough, but still able to keep it low. Shard starting to paint the line, and decent exit out of it too.
Yeah, there's a lot
So
of
actually-
stability behind the wheel of that Chevrolet.
Oh, yeah, you can see he just doesn't get low enough in entry, but then as the corner goes on, he gets lower and lower. Let's see what this lap leads up to.
Here we
Where
go.
does he go?
29.7.
Oh, top of the order.
Wow.
By nearly a whole tenth, and he still has one lap to go.
Yeah, he's not really going to the bottom. He's more like diamonding the corner a little bit, going a little bit towards the middle, and then just cutting down, coming out of the exit.
Thurston must have had a mistake. His first lap, 29.852, a whole tenth off from Hyder.
Oh, Heidi touches the grass a little.
Will not be an improvement. That's a 39.943. But it's still good enough for pole. 29.740 is the time to beat here with 6 minutes to go in qualifying.
Collier and Cook are tied. They literally put together the same lap time, a 29.833. Now, where's...
But the real question is here, with these high horsepower cars, the field is probably going to be really close together.
Probably the
Wouldn't you
opposite.
think?
Probably the opposite.
You
Tom.
think? You think?
Yeah, high
'cause we have-
horsepower with a lot more power to the rear is definitely going to make it to where these guys are going to have to, play with the throttle, play with the wheel. There's definitely going to be a difference between the people that know what they're doing versus the people that don't.
Yeah, I mean...
Oh, Joseph Dunn just slammed, and he's doing donuts. Oh, he crashed out.
We're right now watching Ethan
Yeah.
Harrison. He's coming out on the track. Last week was not good for him at all. He's right now in contention for a chase spot, but his Watkins Glen did not go good at all. He got involved in an early crash with Connor Jafari, and you can see as he's coming to start his first lap how out of control he is. He was practically sideways coming out of the corner.
So he's basically going to take this first lap, I imagine, to set up his second lap, because he went pretty much on the high side.
Yeah. He's going to have a good one. He has not had a good few races these last couple of weeks. He's looking to turn that around. Here we go, lap 2. This is the money lap right here.
It's a money lap.
Doesn't really get to the bottom.
Yeah, well, maybe you don't need to. Although I do think that Harrison is definitely still learning the track compared to Hyder and them. We'll see what he does down here into turn 3.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see he kind of washes up going to turn 3. Like, he wants to get to the bottom, but like the car just won't allow him. Let's see what this lap looks like.
30 flat. That's going to put him 24th on the board. He's going to have some work to do.
Oh, here comes Chrissy.
Look at 17th to 24th. Not even a tenth of a second. 26 now. Not even a tenth of a second separates them.
Here's our pick right here between me and Armani, Chris Lilly. His first lap was 22nd, but I think that might have been a setup lap. He was practically on the white line in 1 and 2. We haven't seen anyone else do that. Same deal in 3 and 4. He's going lower than anyone has went before.
Here he goes through the tri-oval.
Gained a 10th.
7th.
He's up in the... Yep, that's 7th.
That's a good run there by Lilly. He'll be happy with that one.
Mm-hmm. The one thing is, if the leaders get away, I still think at the middle of the pack, because look at these times. They are very, very close together.
Here's our man, Wayne A. Kennedy. He's at the entrance or exit of pit road. Has not set a lap. I'm curious on whether he's planning on it. He has 3 minutes to do it here, so you better pick it up. He might just be dead. I think he's just standing there.
Menacingly.
He's sitting there, menacingly.
Menacingly. Can you believe it, guys?
Can you believe
I'm
it?
opening up the stream to make sure you didn't set us too loud again.
Okay.
I'm just letting you know.
Hey, he's looking out for us.
Yeah, when did that...
I'm looking out for you.
When did that happen?
It happened in the previous couple of weeks.
No, it didn't.
You know how you know this is legacy, Charlotte? Because the front stretch has grass.
And also the yellow walls, which they should totally bring back.
Okay, yep, you set us a little loud.
No, I didn't. You're fine. And
No,
here
I'm
comes,
listening to the stream right now.
again, you calm down. Wayne A. Kennedy's coming on out here to the track. 2 minutes to set it here. Come on, Wayne.
Swank?
Just letting you know,
Wayne
I
A.
opened
Kennedy.
up this.
Shut up, Don.
The stream. I'm just letting you know. I opened it up, and I was 3 times louder than you.
I don't think you are. Here, I'll listen to it.
You should listen to it. You should definitely listen to it.
Come on, Wayne. It's perfectly fine, Don. It's perfectly fine.
Are you on YouTube.com?
Yes, I'm literally... Jesus Christ.
I'm letting you know that when I listened to it, I was a very loud man. I was a loud Avicii.
Well, yeah, you are loud.
No, but like you
are loud. You are loud. I know you are.
On the stream, I was louder.
No, you are just that loud in general, then.
I think you're lying to yourself.
You're saying that because he's a Jew.
Maybe.
I think you're lying to yourself, Gavin.
I might be. Here, I'll lower your volume.
I do believe that you were lying.
Here, talk now. Done. And now Don's just not talking. Okay, well. I mean, that does solve the problem, actually.
So, while we're solving the volume problem, Wayne A. Kennedy just went 29th on the board with a 30.138.
Yeah, that's our boy right there. Wayne A. Kennedy. He's coming around the final corner. Come on. Come on, Wayne. Come on. Wayne, no!
And he's spinning.
Wayne! No!
Okay. Rest in peace, Wayne Kennedy.
Don,
Started a little too early.
Yeah, alright. And then there's also just a little bit of white noise. I'm not sure if you can hear that.
That's just my mic. You're just going to have to deal with that.
You can
No, I
install
can't,
noise
Don.
for-
No, I can't, Don.
There's a program.
Again, I'm not downloading a whole program right now, Don.
I know. I'm just letting you know for future purposes. I have NVIDIA.
All right, and we have the starting lineup. Let's actually talk about the race now.
Yay!
You're a racing series after all.
Yeah, we are a racing series. We are. We have a warm-up here for about 5 minutes. During that time, I'm going to go ahead and pull up the starting lineup. And here it is. Alexander Hyder on pole position. That's not the right one. I fucked it up again. We are here for the Zander McKinney photography 240. Ignore that Hartman Designs 100 up there. My bad. We got Alexander Hyder on pole position with a 29.740. Then we got Hunter starting alongside Hunter M. Collier. Then we got in the second row, this is going to be fun to watch, Jeremy Cook and James Thurston. Last week, these two got together battling for the lead, which led to a temper after the race during their post-race interviews. We'll see how nice they play at it at the start of this one. Then we got Alexander Gonzalez Green starting 5th. He finished 2nd here during preseason Thunder. He was on the charge of James Thurston late. Watch out for him on the long run. Then we got Dimitri Mundro starting right next to him. He also had a good run here during preseason Thunder and had a battle there with James Thurston. Moving on to row number 4, we got Chris Lilly, me and Armani's picks. He's looking forward to a win here very soon. And Landon Warren's best qualifying run in 8th. He's looking to turn things around here for his season. Then we got Brandon Sampson right there in 9th place. Hopefully his blinking gets under control. And Frank DeAngelis right there on the cutoff coming into tonight. 1 point to the good here in the chase. He's looking to have a good run. Then we got Kaola Hankins starting right outside the top 10, along with Jeremy Lewis making his return in 12th. In 13th, we got Bradley Sawinski and Owen Shabinsky. That's pretty fitting right there. We got Jason Gallagher starting in 15th with Zander McKinney, this race sponsor, in 16th. Then we got Robert Eichelberry starting 17th, and Miles Davis. He is within the chase battle, just about 20 points out of the lead. He's looking to have a good run, but he's got some work to do. He starts 18th. 19th, Nicholas Martinez Jr. got into a little bit of controversy with Swaggart last week that I made 10 times worse by poking the bear over and over and over again. Let's see if he can have a good run here tonight without any contact. And Caden Mobley Kelly starts right next to him. Going to outside the top 20 now, we got James Andress starting 21st. Aiden Smith in 22nd. Making his first start here tonight of the season, ASCA founder Bailey Herbertson with a good qualifying run, 23rd, with Jason Sumito alongside. Going into row 13, we got Ethan Harrison. He is also within that chase fight. He needs to charge through this field. Not a great start. He starts 25th, with Clinton McDonald alongside in 26th. Levi Lipe starting 27th. We talked to him during the pre-race show. He needs to have a good, clean race. He needs to finish if he wants to get any contention here in the chase. And the same thing can be said for Aiden Arevalo. He's in a much better place in Lipe, but he still needs to get this season under wraps. He's had a few bad races in the past. Wayne A. Kennedy in 29th and Ethan Moses in 30th. Then rounding it off here in the final few rows, we got Connor Trafari in 31st. Gavin Austin making his return after his second place running in the ASCA 500 in 32nd. Dylan Fox, the Zin addict himself, 33rd. Joseph Dunn alongside him, 34th. Ryan Bogey in 35th, I should say. And your defending champion, Diego Roldan, in 36th. And then in our final 2 rows, we got Jacob Mitchell, Tommy Smith, Nathan Inman, and Daniel Botting rounding out the 40-car field.
I think some people might reconsider after that qualifying session about who to pick, because this is your last chance now to pick your winner for ASCA Picks.
ASCA Picks. We love ASCA Picks.
Ooh, this is going to be a really fun race. 160 laps. Got fast guys up front. You got a lot of fast guys in the back too, like Perfari. Got a long ways to go, so let's see how they take this.
Yeah, it's going to be really exciting here. It's going to be a long, grueling race. These guys are going to have to learn how to be patient behind the wheel. Or maybe they'll just wreck a lot and they'll get a chance to come down pit road and get some tires. It'll all be in ASCA fashion. We'll figure it out. But it's ASCA's patriotic race here. We've been doing it for the past 4 years. Let's do it all over again. Alexander Hyder trying to make it 3 in a row. Collier trying to get his first career ASCA Cup Series victory. Let's go. Green flag is underway here from Charlotte.
Here we go. A good jump by Hyder. He's going to try and pull away. What is that 98 car? Who the hell?
You don't know about that? It was here in Atlanta.
All right, I'm trying to keep my composure here. All right, Hyder down the backstretch, leading the field. Thurston's chilling there in 4th, but here comes Gonzalez Green down on his inside.
The battle for second is on. The 70 down on the inside of the 98. I don't know what that 98 paint scheme is, but Hyder pulling away as he leads lap 1.
Side by side for second going into turn one. Cook is on the move. He passed Thurston. Thurston wants to attack. He's trying to peek it 3 wide, but he gets in line behind Cook. Collier's doing a great job of pinching Cook on the outside.
Let's see, into 3. Looks like Hyder trying to pull away here. But it looks like that 98 of Collier is keeping up with them thanks to probably a slipstream or maybe I'll check the lap times here in just a moment here.
Yeah, the 98 right now, he is catching Hyder. I'm not sure Hyder's trying to save something, but Collier's not wasting any time. He's going to look into the inside as they go into turn number 3. Hyder on the outside, Collier on the inside. Is Collier going to go for the slide job coming out of turn number 4? I think he cleared him. Not quite, but he'll still lead the lap.
Yeah, Collier ran the fastest lap of the race of that last time by before he made the charge on Hyder. Think about what happened at Atlanta. He was up front battling with Thurston. He had race-winning speed, but then he got involved in a wreck with the 85 of Jason Gallagher. He was very frustrated over the radio on that. He wants redemption. He wants a victory, and he's got the lead here at Charlotte.
I will say right now, for these first 2 laps, Collier is 0.2 faster than Hyder. So maybe Hyder's in some sort of conserving mode. But right now, Collier looks like he's just going to run away with it. And James Andrus has disconnected.
For him. I mean, not Thurston. Well, I guess him too. But Hyder, I mean, he always tends to save himself, especially early on in these races. So I imagine that's what he's doing right here. Basically giving Collier the go-ahead to go ahead, go up front, use your equipment, and that way I could catch up to you at the end. Collier, he is putting together some monster laps right now.
Yeah, with what that says that he is not saving one bit. He is not concerned about tires. He wants to go. And about the top 10, nearly the top 15 right now are all single file. I think everybody besides from Collier is in tire conservation mode. They understand that this is a long, grueling race on these tires, and they're going to need to be patient.
Yeah, I think Collier is not getting the memo here. But let's see if this move pays off. It's almost like we've seen previously drivers such as Jeremy Cook had these wild strategies, and sometimes they do pay off. So maybe Collier's trying to
Caution's out.
Never mind, it's a yellow flag. I was gonna say maybe hoping for a
Who
green
did? Who is
flag,
it?
but
Who is it?
no, I'm checking. We are checking. Oh. We are checking.
I'm afraid that we might have not caught it because there are a lot of people in the back here. Oh, big damage on the 35 of Ryan Bogey. And we'll see if we can get a replay or not. But the problem is that we're not going to be able to get a replay of that one because he was way far in the back, unfortunately. We're not going to be able to figure that one out. But what we do know is that he ended up with a ton of damage there on the front end of that car. And big damage there for the 62 of Joseph Dunn as well. Again, this was outside the top 25 here, so something wrong happened deep in the field.
I found it.
Dunn, how are you able to find this stuff and I'm not?
I'm just better than you. Okay, got it. Diego Roldan. And Diego Roldan and Joseph Dunn get into each other.
Is that right?
I'm gonna keep a notepad of this.
Yeah, so
Diego Roldan and
right there.
Joseph Dunn get into each other on the front stretch. It looks like Joseph Dunn is just at fault.
I wish that we could have gotten a replay of that, but unfortunately, not going to work on this one.
So everyone's coming on. Well, got a couple guys coming on the pit road. Obviously, some of them with damage that were involved. But as for up front, Collier's staying out.
Yeah, well, I don't think they're coming in for tires here, Armani. I think they're just coming in to top off on gas. They understand that a long run can come. And the longer you can go on a run, the better. You can catch a caution. You'll be able to have fresher tires when you eventually do have to come in. For some of these guys in the back, they really have nothing to lose. They're already losing. So you might as well come on in, top off on some Sunoco racing fuel, and try to go a little bit longer than your competitors.
They already suck. They might as well try to get an advantage.
Yeah. But an impressive start there for Hunter Collier. Again, I mentioned this while he took the lead. At Atlanta, he was fighting with Thurston. He had some incredible pace, but he got into other people's business. A little bit of net code on Jason Gallagher's end, sent him up into the wall. That ended his day. He was extremely frustrated about that, and I'm sure that he's very hungry. And you saw right there, he was in no concern about tires. He immediately charged to the front.
A lot of people still on pit road for repairs and whatnot. We're gonna see a couple guys go lap down. That's Ryan Bogey beating the pace car to pit road. Is he new?
I don't think we have anyone new. I think it's more of there's people that are active and some are inactive. I think he's just one of the guys that doesn't show up every week.
Well, this is the first time I've seen a Ryan
Well,
Bogey.
here's the deal. I have his number. So he registered.
Yes, I'm well aware.
Well, everyone's 2x2, so it looks like we're going to be going back green. Yeah, lights out on the pace car, so we will be going back green this time by.
All right, it's going to be Collier and Hyder. And how about Gonzalez Green? I just realized, I think Thurston came down pit road, didn't he? Oh, damn, I didn't even realize. He came on in, so he's going to be starting in the back. Yeah, so Thurston has some work to do. I don't even see him all the way back there. He's somewhere in the distance. But it's going to be Collier and Hyder. Then Cook and Gonzalez Green. Let's do it all over again. Lap 11 to the CLD restart zone, and we are back underway.
Wait, but there's no restart zone.
Dude, I've been saying it. Okay.
Yeah, I know, but there's not a physical one on the track. I'm just letting you know. Anyways, here we go. Collier trying to yet again escape into turn 1 and 2 with a good start. Chris Lilly is yelling over my ear.
Collier gets a good start. Right now the battle is for second between Alexander Hyder and Jeremy Cook. Cook all over the back bumper of that 24 car. He's going to peek a little bit to the inside. But Hyder looks like he's going to hold off as they get ready to complete this lap.
Collier already pulling away here. And look, Gonzalez Green on the attack after Cook. But while that's going on, Chris is on the move as well. He went to the outside there on Moondros and has put himself up into the top 5.
Oh, just behind Moondros is Brandon Sampson with a run down the backstretch. He's got a 2 trying to get around Moondros, and he's blinking.
Yep, that's what he does. Oh, wrecking! Turn 3! Hard into the wall! Martinez Jr., Gavin Austin! That is McDonald as well involved, and Bailey Herbertson runs into McDonald. Huge crash down in turn 3. Well, fellas,
I
think
we just avoided it.
I think we figured out what the type of race it's going to be.
Yep, don't expect a long run. And even Chris Lilly does not sound happy about it.
What? I'm watching the replay right now. That is incredible.
Well, let's take a little look here. I wanted to wait and see if Martinez was going to do anything.
I will say keep your eye on the 22. He's the one to watch during this caution.
So let's see here. Oh, what the hold on. I'm sorry. I need a better camera angle of this. Oh, there's netcode. That explains it. So here's what happened here. Into the corner, the 36 runs into Gavin Austin. Austin completely out of control. It's just a ricochet about 4 cars deep right there. And, geez, that is such a hard incident. Ty Smith gets a piece as well. The 37 of Jacob Mitchell piling through there as well. Herbertson nowhere to go. And, oh boy, that is certainly a wreck. Let's get another look at that. Again, look at the 36 right here. Into the corner. Gavin Austin checks up a little bit for the corner. And, I mean, McDonald just doesn't. McDonald just runs straight into the back of Gavin Austin. Austin charges into the 89, into Samito. And then he gets hit there by McDonald into Martinez. Then they're coming down the track. Ty Smith getting, and you said it, done. Thurston barely making it through. Herbertson tried making it through. But unfortunately, there was nowhere for him to go. That was a wild accident.
Yeah, Thurston got really lucky there, and that's what happens. You know, probably trying to save, get a little bit more fuel compared to the leaders. But once you're in the back of the pack where everyone kind of loses their mind, you really take a risk at getting damaged and getting caught into an incident. So he got lucky there. He's up into the 20th spot. Let's see how much further he could charge forward. But one guy I want to see who can charge forward is Connor Trafari. He did not qualify well at all. Qualified, I believe, 31st or 32nd, and is already up to the 23rd position. So keep an eye on that 9 car.
I'm watching this replay again and again. That's a hard hit by the 22 who just Beyblades into the field. Jesus Christ. And I think he might be out now.
Yeah, I mean, he got hit a good 3 times right there. I wouldn't be surprised if that car could continue.
This is all good for Collier, though. The more caution laps, the better there for those tires that he has no issue with pushing.
I'm awake.
Let's take a look through here, our top 10 here. We got Collier up in first, Hyder in second, Cook holding on to third. Gonzalez Green was able to make some passes. He's in fourth. Lily's made even more passes. He's in fifth. Moondress holding on to sixth. Sampson, well, we were seeing Sampson. Sampson's still blinking, but he was doing an incredible job of charging through the field under that last green flag run. He's in seventh. He's really the only one that's running the outside right now while everyone else hugs the bottom. Then we got Davis, Kayla Hankins into the top 10, and Jason Gallagher rounding off the top 10. So a lot of movement within the top 10. Nobody's really made that hard charge to the field yet. But as this run, if we can get one good green flag run, that could very easily change.
Yeah, if we can get that run, again, I'm looking at Thurston and Trafari. Trafari has already made up almost 10 spots since the start of this race. And Thurston, of course, we already know. And what is going on?
Whoa.
What is he?
What the?
Oh, did the 35 just run into the leaders?
He just ran into Hyder.
Wow.
Who just got it? And then Cook just ran into him.
I mean,
What was?
what? Wow. Okay.
What was that?
So,
That was Ryan
yeah,
Logie.
so I want to say that was the 35 given a wave?
I heard something on the voice chat about him being the wave around.
So what happened here is the 24. This is not Hyder's fault, by the way. When I say this is not Hyder's fault at all. Here, let me get. Here's what happened right here. This is not Hyder's fault. Hyder didn't know that he was coming. The wall comes at you going into the entry of turn 1. And when he hits that wall, because he's just not given the space there. That's the big thing about, when drivers are given waves there, is that, some drivers just aren't paying attention and don't realize that there's a lapper. Lappers are supposed to go to the outside, and everyone that's on the lead lap is supposed to give the bottom or the top to that lap car. So, Hyder isn't getting the memo. He doesn't realize this. He's trying to double file up for what's going to be the impending restart here. I'll say this much. I don't know why there was a wave around on the lap coming to the green. That's not something I'm truly understanding. I'm assuming that they're going to be holding it an extra lap here, right?
No, we're back to green, and just a heads up, the 35, Ryan Bogey, he was disqualified from the race.
Well, we're going to be a little behind here. My bad. There we go. We're back to live action here. Sorry about that. I assumed that they would be held a lap. But I'll tell you what, even with the trouble, Hyder's holding it good right now in second. Cook in fifth right now. And the 35 was given a disqualification for that, which I fully agree with. Even though Hyder did not give him a lot of space there like he should have, he also shouldn't have even tried going for that gap because there just wasn't space there, and he ended up wrecking your championship leader. So I imagine he probably won't be here too long. But we're back underway. Single file once again. Collier again just pulling away. Hyder holding on the second. Gonzalez Green has moved up into third.
We're going to see what this damage looks like with Hyder's. Gonzalez Green is all over the back bumper of Hyder. But also Jeremy Cook got damaged because he ran into the door of Alexander Hyder. So how is that going to affect the balance of that 70 car?
It's going to affect it a ton there, especially down the straightaways. That's a ton of drag that you don't want at a high-speed racetrack like this. With Hyder, honestly, that door damage, it might affect a little bit of the side force, but in all honesty, you might be okay. There's a car really slow over there in 1 and 2. I don't know who that is. That was somebody.
That is Bailey Herbertson.
Yeah, Bailey was having damage from that first incident that we had.
No, he ran the wall to let everyone by.
Okay, well that's fair. All right, as long as he isn't running into nobody.
So yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Thank you, Bailey, for being a decent driver.
Jason Gallagher continues to charge through the field. He has now moved up to 8th pass. Keola Hankins side by side between Landon and Sampson here for the top 10 spot.
Here, it looks like, yeah, no, Collier's still just trying to build that gap. He's hoping for a green run, honestly, so he can just try and just gap the field. But honestly, these cautions aren't really being helpful towards him.
Yeah, I talked about the damage to Jeremy Cook, and he already lost 2 spots. He's now fallen to the 7th position, and he's in danger of falling outside of the top 10. He's ripping that high line, but I think that's just more to get out of everyone's way, because he is really off the pace compared to everyone else.
Somebody that is on the pace is Dimitri Mundros. He charged past Gonzalez Green. Gonzalez Green, I think, cut him a break, and he immediately slashed to the outside on Hyder. He's up to 2nd. Collier might not be comfortable for too long because Dimitri's on his way.
It's going to be close, I can tell you that. Looks like he's trying to, put in those lap times here. I'll see who's faster right now. Looks like...
Cook's coming to pit road here, guys.
Oh, shit.
I imagine there's some engine temperature issues that he's got to sort out. Having a big dent in the front will surely not help the condition of that engine. He's going to go ahead and bring it in here and see if he can repair that thing up.
Yeah, Moondros is only slightly faster than Collier that lap, but it looks like Collier's still just trying to build that gap. I think people realize now that maybe this time they might go finally keep it green, but you never know.
So let's see if we can find any battles in the middle of the field.
I'm
I
watching
can tell you
one.
what, there's a battle here right for 3rd place. Gonzalez Green on the back of Hyder. See if he can try and get close. He's inching closer and closer. Out of 2, let's see what the run looks like.
I think that's the damage on Hyder's car. I mean, he's lost a lot of pace. He could be saving a little bit of his tires, but this is... Typically, when Hyder saves his tires, he's at least on pace with the leaders. But right now, he's just falling off a cliff, and he's in danger of losing this 4th spot and possibly falling all the way to outside the top 5. Because you got a train of cars behind him, like Lily, I believe the 73 there as well. A lot of guys that are being held up by the
Caution.
Caution out!
Here we go again.
It's the 2 of Eichelberry. Big damage on the front of that car.
Oh, yeah, he's got the meatball.
All right, let's take a look here. Let's see. Oh, I didn't catch it. God damn it.
I got it.
How are you getting it? What the fuck?
Because he's just like that.
That pisses me off.
It's Eichelberry and Diego Roldan yet again.
Yeah, I didn't get it. Oh, wait, I got it. Never mind, I did. Down the backstretch. I thought it was in turn 4. All right, so here's what happens. Coming out of turn 2, side by side between Eichelberry and Roldan. This is a battle for 27th position. Eichelberry comes up to the 89. He checks up, and Roldan just turns him. I'm going to have to get a better angle of this because it doesn't look too clear on whether Eichelberry came down or whether Roldan came up. Let's get a turn TV2 here. And let's see what happens coming out of turn 2. So again, the 2 has a huge run here down the back. And yeah, so I'll say Roldan definitely came way more upward than Eichelberry came downward. No matter what blame you put on that, that's a 2nd wreck there for Diego Roldan. He was looking forward to having a good race here tonight, but it's just getting worse and worse.
Excuse me.
Meanwhile, pit stops are taking
Diego
place.
Roldan has parked it? No, he's no longer on the track. Oh no, now he's back.
So pit stops just took place, and yeah, Hyder's going to take a little more time to fix some of that damage to the right side of that 24 car, but he's going to lose a lot of track position. But you know what? With the way he was losing spots during that green flag run, I really don't think he had a choice. He had to do something. And from the looks of it, I think he's just going to take the time and just fix all of it. Because he has lost a lot of spots here on pit road.
Yeah, that front right damage, you can see it's a lot of scrapes.
So 2 things I want to mention. Firstly, you guys are acting like Hyder hasn't been in this position before. At Las Vegas, he got wrecked on lap 7. Suffered with damage for the entirety of the race, and he came back with race-winning contention. Hyder can absolutely come back from this, but also Frank DeAngelis with his own little strategy here. He takes the lead, he pit, but clearly he did something that everyone else didn't. Whether that was just taking 2 tires, no tires, he did something different, and now he leads the field to the green.
This should be really interesting. If it is 2 tires, if he's able to hold on to the lead and maybe even pull away, I think that's going to determine a lot of strategy later on in the race, especially if we get some late race yellows.
Absolutely, because DeAngelis is coming into tonight in a much different position than where he was when he last raced at Auto Club. At Auto Club, he was the point leader. Coming into tonight, he is 1 point to the good in the chase. He's missed the last 2 races, so he needed to come in here and do something strong. We didn't see him up in the top 5 during these first 30 laps, so right now he's going to do something a little different, get that track position, and try to hold on.
2 cars in the pits still are Diego Roldan and Dylan Fox. Everyone else is good and rolling.
I'm really interested to see how this works, especially...
He's coming to pit road. Yep, he's coming to pit road. Whatever strategy he had cooking up, he decided he's going to go and abandon that. He's going to come in and get that other side of tires or a 4 fresh set of tires, depending on what he was doing. And he's going to go over to the rear. So DeAngelis, not exactly the brightest moment there for him, but we'll see what he's got cooking up later in the race.
Okay. Dylan Fox is back on the field and he's 21 down.
So someone who's going to need to cook... Go ahead.
Interesting strategy to stay in the race 21 down.
Well, hey, you got to get your points where you get them, man.
That's true.
Now, this is going to be an interesting restart here, fellas, because now Moondros is going to be next to Collier, and if his last run performance there, charging through the field, is anything to go by, he's definitely not going to let Collier get away. I think we might have a good battle for the lead. Right behind him, I want to give a big shout out to Davis. He had a great pit stop. He's starting in 3rd here for this restart. We know he's very quick.
Yeah, no, a lot of interesting things, because can Thurston and Hyder climb back up the field, or will they? There's a good chance to get involved into another incident, I can tell you that.
Well, let's figure it all out here, Don. We got Collier, Moondros, then we got Davis and Gonzalez Green coming to the restart zone. Let's try it all over again. We're back underway.
Green.
Decent start. Looks like, again, Collier just trying to run away. Looks like Davis is trying to go for 2nd position. Trying to keep it low, does not have the optimal line. Moondros might get him out of the corner here unless Collier gets a good run. Not Collier, sorry. Davis gets a good run. And he will. He's able to keep it with him.
So the battle for 2nd between Moondros and Gonzalez Green along with Davis, but Collier once again pulling away. A great start. Let's take a look and see where Hyder is right now. He's already made up 2 spots after starting 23rd.
Revelo almost hit the wall. Almost took out James Thurston, but he's okay.
Going into turn 1 here, Gonzalez Green falling back. Everyone has a lot of grip on those 4 fresh Goodyear tires on the bottom. Whoa, Moondros very close to the wall, chasing Lilly down the track. Now Lilly's going for more. He's going to the inside for 3rd.
Oh, look at that run. Oh, I don't think he can stick it. Moondros is really good in mid-corner, and he's able to get these runs. Almost loses the back out of 4, but he's able to keep it from Lilly. But Lilly's there. He's got his nose there, and he's going to try and go for it into 1.
Hyder almost went into the grass as he enters into the 18th position. He's already made up 5 spots in just 2 laps as he's hunting down Caden Mobley-Kelly for the 17th spot.
Oh, and Chapitsky into the wall. Almost takes out your favorite driver, Caden Mobley-Kelly.
Going into turn 3 here, Lilly trying to peek it past Moondros. Moondros still has a nose in there. Lilly trying to shut the door. Ethan's trying to scare Lilly into a mistake. He's all over his ass coming down the front straightaway.
Yeah, no, Ethan maybe trying to go for a 2-for-1 here. Trying to see if he can snatch both positions from both of them. Move his way up in the 3rd, but it looks like this corner exit is just not his, and he's going to lose a bit of time.
Boy, it looked like Hyder nearly turned Chubisky right there. He got really lucky, but it actually benefited Mobley Kelly because he was able to get around the 42 car, and now Hyder's under pressure from the 08 car of Ethan Moses.
And I want to give a big shout here to Ethan Harrison. He started 29th today, and he's going for 4th now. He has a nose to the inside. Mudros shuts the door.
He's fast, but I don't think he's good in these entries and exits. That much I can tell you. But oh my, I might stand corrected here as he's going to try and just send it in on Mudros. Very interesting line by Harrison, I must say. Because if you watch him, he drives the corner a lot differently than the other drivers.
Well, Harrison isn't like most drivers done.
Don't say.
Drive?
I mean, isn't that most drivers?
I'm kidding. I love you, Ethan Harrison. Don't kill me.
Oh, but someone who needs a run like that is Ethan Harrison. He has had so much bad luck all season long, and it sucks because he has the speed to compete with the guys like the Chris Lillies, the Hyders, and the Thurstons, but he just always runs into an issue. If he can keep up a night like this, it'll be huge for that 77.
Speaking of Thurston, he's up to 6th, and he's going for 5th. He's on a charge here, now looking low, now up high, going to the outside into turn 1. He's making the move here on Mudros.
Beautiful driving by Thurston. He's able to make a climb. The question is, how long will it take Hyder to get up? As he makes his way around Owen, he's still got a bit of a gap to climb. And Owen Trubisky back into the wall once more. But he's still got a bit to climb, especially because he's got to now catch Caden Mobley-Kelly, who is a bit ahead. So he needs to get up on the pace a little.
Yeah, at least last time I was looking at Trubisky, he was blinking a little bit. I don't know if that was kind of holding back Hyder just because he didn't know where he was, but yeah, it's not looking good for Owen Trubisky right now. But speaking of Hyder, let's take a look where he's at right now. He's in the 17th spot, trying to chase down Caden Mobley-Kelly, who again benefited with Trubisky holding up Hyder, and Kelly looks like he's going to make a move on the inside to try to get into the top 15.
While Mobley-Kelly does that, Harrison and Thurston are charging through this field. Harrison is now past Lilly, and he's on the move going after Davis. Thurston is right behind him, now trying to catch Lilly.
Yeah. A lot of them, I think, are hoping now that it stays green after all the schmucks are out of the race now. Looks like Miles Davis and Collier, yet again, gassing and going, just trying to get away from everyone else. As you round now to lap 40.
We just reached the quarter mark of this race, and it feels like we've already had so much stuff happen.
Yes, we've had 4 cautions? 3? I lost count. I think 3.
Not only that, we've had a little bit of strategy.
No, we actually had 4. Sorry, my apologies.
Another driver on the... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
You're good. I was going to say, we even had a little bit of strategy already. Obviously, Thurston coming from the back. Obviously, had some action with Hyder trying to come from the back as well due to, the damage. DeAngelis going for the half strategy. That wasn't a half strategy. All in the first...
Connor Jafari has passed Samito for 13th place. He's another driver trying to charge through the field here. He's nearing the top 10. He's got to get around Sampson and then Arevalo.
One thing to point out is Arevalo is in the top 10, which is a good showing by him. We know that he hasn't been that much lucky when it comes to the speedway tracks, but right now he's running pretty well.
Speaking of running well, Miles Davis is doing a really nice job to keep pace with that 98. He's actually gaining a little bit of ground, I think. The last time around for him was a 30.801. If I could take a look here at Collier, it was a 30.847, so just slightly quicker. Let's see what these times look like as they come across the start-finish line. A 30.944 for the 98, and for Davis, a 30.819. So he is catching Collier. We might have a battle for the lead here in the next lap or two.
Yeah, no, that slipstream's definitely helping a lot.
Well, that was happening. Harrison made a mistake in 3 and 4. Lilly has now re-overtaken him, and this has invited Thurston into the battle. Now Thurston needs to get around Harrison. And if Thurston wants to battle for this lead, he needs to get by him. This is a very important pass for him. They're on the same strategy.
Yeah, I'll see. Even though Lilly has overtaken, Harrison really gets that mid-corner throttle and that exit speed. And he's going to just completely just hound Lilly on these corner entries, trying to make him screw up. However, right now, he wasn't that effective. But here comes Thurston trying to make the move around the outside into 3. Cannot get the stick. However, he's going to adjust his line a little and get back in.
Leader's starting to hit lap traffic right now. Collier just lapped the 50 car. Kind of used him a little bit as a pick to give a buffer between himself and Miles Davis. But Davis already trying to work that ground up.
Yeah, right now, single file pretty much throughout the entire field. Davis has lost a bit of time, a couple tenths over the last couple laps, so he's got to re-rack it and try again. We have to go to nearly outside the top 20 to even find any side-by-side battles on the track. That just shows how line dominant this racetrack is. You're not seeing anyone running the fence. Everyone's hooked to that white line.
Let me see here now. Thurston, yet again, is trying to hound that 77. Trying to make a move around the middle, but just can't get it to stick. I want to see what Thurston is able to pull out to try and get around Harrison, because I know he's faster than Harrison, but it's just what can he do to get around him?
I feel like he's trying to diamond 3 and 4 a little bit. That way he can get to the inside. But Harrison, he's doing the same thing, so he's not giving a lot of options to Thurston unless he can make a work around the outside, which we haven't really seen anyone do that so far today. But Chris Lilly, he's benefiting from this because Harrison, he's got to worry about holding up Thurston, and that's allowing that 53 to pull away a bit.
I didn't want to interrupt anything, but this last lap and a half was absolutely horrible for Caden Mobley-Kelly. A ton of damage there on the right side of that car. He door slammed Aiden Smith up the track while they were battling for 15th. Now he's making contact with OJC down the front straightaway. Next time around, he was getting into a battle with Sawinski. Sawinski got him a little loose, and he rode the wall down the front straightaway and tore the right side of that car down. He's back to 19th now.
Phenomenal. Yeah, I just heard Mobley Kelly over the radio saying that his right rear is gone.
Sure looks like it.
Boy, Chawinski's, he's doing everything in his power to not wreck the 18 right now, but with the way he's driving, I wouldn't be surprised.
Hankins is trying to make moves on the outside there on Gonzalez Green. Gonzalez Green is just frankly not letting him. He's charging on the inside every opportunity, and that's opened the door there for Sampson to look to the inside.
Meanwhile, let's take a look back at Alexander Hyder. He's made his way up to the 13th spot, a 31.326, and one of the faster laps out of anyone in the field. He's only about 8/10 back of Connor Trafari, so he is knocking on the door and getting back into the top 10. Pretty good recovery. Now go ahead.
Yeah, pretty good recovery. Yeah, one thing to worry about, James Thurston trying to overtake Harrison yet again. But another thing that Thurston has to worry about now is Mudros, who's right behind him. Look at this battle for 4th. 3-way. Looks like Thurston now finally is going to get around Harrison. Unless he doesn't, because it goes really slow in the corner. Let's see who has the faster exit into the backstretch. Looks like
Harrison gets loose.
Nearly loses it. That's going to cost a lot. Oh, and Mudros also nearly loses it. They're both going to lose at a good amount of time. Harrison losing nearly 3 positions of that lap.
Yeah, but we're getting to that point here. Longest green flag run of the night. These tires are screaming for grip, even down the straightaways. You saw right there, Harrison out of control. And I was going to say, we're having a battle here for 4th. And it's between 2 rivals during preseason thunder. These 2 made contact for the win. That's Thurston and Mudros. We're going to go ahead and direct our battle to the lead here because they're going at it.
Mudros almost crashed while you were yelling.
Davis takes the lead.
Go.
Well, I was yelling because they're battling for the lead, Dunn. Davis takes the lead over Collier. Collier's in the fence. Collier losing tire grip on that car. You can tell he's been pushing this entire run, and there's no more grip left in it. Davis gets by, Collier in the fence, and Lily's coming for 2nd.
Yeah, no, I don't think the strategy by Collier is paying off. He was hoping for a caution or something similar right now. But really, he needs those new tires, but he's burned them off too early, and now it's coming to pay the price.
Yeah, that is the punishment of burning the tires, because once the field comes back up to you, you don't have anything to defend with, so you really got to try everything, and you're more vulnerable to making a mistake. And that's what happened with Collier, who's now under pressure by Lilly for the second spot.
Yeah, we're quickly watching a replay of what happened there. Oh, down the straightaway, there's almost a little bit of contact there between Collier and Davis. Davis kind of came up and scared him up towards the wall, and Collier hit the wall with the corner panel just a little bit.
Harrison now getting overtaken by Mundros. He's been falling back. You know, Gonzalez Green got around both Mundros and Harrison, you know, following around Thurston. Those two are definitely faster. But we'll see who wins the battle between Harrison and Mundros. But here comes Jason Gallagher, just trying to probably looking to get through them both.
Harrison's getting really loose, especially when he's got a car on the outside on corner exit. Even that last lap, while nowhere to the extent of the previous lap, he got a little bit squirrely. He actually just got a little bit squirrely this time, coming out of 4 in the tri-oval. So there's someone who needs some grip on those tires right now. It is Ethan Harrison, as he's battling for this top 10 spot.
I disagree with you, Armani. Fucking Collier is out of control. He's getting passed by Lilly right now. He's trying his best to hold on, but it's only a matter of time before Lilly completes this pass. He is practically drifting that car down the straights. There is no rear grip left on that 98 car.
Praying for a caution, but he hopes he isn't the one who causes it with all that grip lost.
So now Lilly's up to the second spot. How long until he catches Davis for the lead?
The one thing I will point out now is we saw the gap that Collier and Davis were producing earlier. It looks like now the field is starting to bunch up again. It looks like his fourth and back are starting to catch up to the leader. That much I can tell you.
Yeah, well, what's going on here is you have the guys like Davis and Collier. They were pushing very hard, and also with Harrison. They were pushing very hard, trying to get track position, and now they gotta play defense with cars that do not work the way they want them to work. Lilly, on the other hand, has been playing very conservatively. He's been protecting that track position, protecting those tires, and now he has tire to attack the leader. He's approaching Davis here, and he'll be up there to him very shortly.
Jason Gallagher and Brandon Sampson almost got into each other there. Nearly almost had a netcode crash, but they were able to keep it straight. Never mind, Sampson just slams himself into the wall.
So Chris Lilly the last time around was a 31.753. Miles Davis was a 31.894. So that 53 is coming for that 33. I guess we're going to call the Abe Lincoln car. You heard me.
I'm seeing so many people hitting the wall down the back straight. That just shows like how hard it is behind the wheel, that you can't even hold it in a straight line right now. There's just not enough rear grip to work with.
We might be seeing some green flag stops here real soon.
I wouldn't be shocked.
Starting to lose a grip. Would not be shocked. Yeah, you said it.
$31.886 last time for Davis. Lilly, 31.80. Did I say 38? Well, either way, Lilly's going faster. Now he's going to the inside of the 33 for the lead. And it doesn't look like Davis. He's going to put up a little bit of a fight, but Lilly side by side as they come out of turn number 2. Lilly almost gets a little bit loose.
Davis has some points he has to protect here. He's battling for a chase spot with Chris Lilly. They're only 2 positions apart in the championship. Davis doesn't have to give this over to Lilly, and he's doing a great job of holding him off, at least that time, as they come to complete lap 61.
Nearly halfway. Actually, no, we're not even nearly halfway through. Scratch that.
Like a third of the way through.
Sorry,
A little over a third of the way
very,
through. Yeah, Lilly.
33 is a very interesting looking car.
Indeed.
It's just fucking
It's like
Abraham Lincoln. It's a giant.
I like how
Abraham
you're
Lincoln
not
face.
looking at the rear bumper at all.
I don't
Yeah, I'm
wanna
about
talk
to say,
about
the rear bumper third made it sideways.
Oh, trouble! Thurston went around! along with the 98 of Collier. And once again, another race, another bad luck here between Thurston.
We were paying
Well, that was all
attention to
Collier.
the Abraham Lincoln car, and like I was looking just on the back, and I just saw Thurston just get sideways on the tri-oval.
Well, let's take a look. Was that on his own, or was there contact? Let's see. Side by side, going into 3 and 4 between Collier and Thurston. Collier is struggling for grip on that car. As they come onto the exit of turn 4, you see Collier sliding up the track just a tad. And yep, Collier runs into Thurston. He overcorrects the car. Thurston goes around. They both spin into the infield. Thankfully, no one else gets involved in this one. But that is unfortunately bad news for both Thurston and Collier. They were both having great nights. This will not be race-ending damage in the slightest, but it is going to be a slight detour.
Looks like James Thurston still is in 11th place after all that, so they did not suffer that much.
Guys, I just want to say something as well, but somewhere in the middle of that, it looked like Brandon Sampson got into the back bumper of Ethan Harrison because the right rear of that 77 car is completely dented.
You're right. I did see
Everyone
him
does,
spin
everyone.
into the infield. I just assumed that was, his signature move where he somehow gets involved in wrecks he isn't involved in. But let's see here. Yeah, Sampson just just runs straight into the back of him. Thankfully, the 77 saves it, but yeah, Sampson made no attempt to slow down for that incident there. So yeah, I don't know. He's already blinking, so he's already being enough of a hazard. But they just ran straight into the back of the 77, so that's a little dirty on Sampson's end. I don't blame Harrison for being upset because knowing him, he probably is.
One person I'd like to point out is having an awful race is Nicholas Martinez Jr.
Yeah, well,
He's usually up there.
Still in the race?
I mean, I want to say that he normally would be up there, but he has quite literally crashed in every single race he's been a part of.
That is true.
So actually, I'm going to say
he-
you're wrong.
he usually has front of the pack pace. You can't
He's
deny that.
actually never been up front. If he's ever been
Well,
up
he's not
front,
like-
which was like at Daytona,
Like,
he
top
crashed.
10. Yes, I'm well aware. But I'm saying, like, typically, when he doesn't crash, he's in the top 10.
Well, he wasn't at the top 10 in Vegas. He was suspended at Auto Club. He was, like, outside the top 15 for most of the race at Watkins Glen. And he got wrecked on lap 2 here.
Did CNN tell you that?
Yeah. Yeah, I love Clinton. I love Hillary Clinton. She's my favorite. She's my favorite.
I love
Abraham-
I love
Lincoln.
her. I love Hillary
I
Clinton.
love Abraham Lincoln.
I love Abraham
I
Lincoln.
love Abraham Lincoln.
I love Abraham. I love the guy on the rear bumper.
No. Oh my God. We're not talking about this on the broadcast.
Why not? It's right there.
we-
It's the
we-
patriotic
we-
race.
It's the leader. We had another choice.
So, no, but okay, I'll talk about one thing. In that photo, why does the guy in the sunglasses on the right look like Mark Zuckerberg?
Because it is him. That's him.
Damn.
Yeah, no, you don't know that? He's part of the
Mark
Secret
Zuckerberg?
Service.
Now we can
Damn.
populate the
Why do you
photo
think he's
for
able to
That's so
bypass
shit.
all those taxes?
Oh my God.
Trump just made those taxes go away.
Trump's like,
Go away.
I. Trump's like, I did what Lincoln couldn't do.
Taxes? Never heard of them.
Never heard of him.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. Abraham Lincoln's kind of a freaky looking fella. I'm not gonna lie. Just like
He's
the
a
whole, like his
straight-
whole head, like his head shape is weird. His ear shape is weird. Like, kind of wild. Even the beard's kind of weird. It's like a whole different texture of hair compared to the rest of his, like,
That's
head.
because his like entire body it looks like he's like an 80-year-old in like a 50-year-old's body.
You are so right.
That's a great description.
He's like if Joe Biden was in Joe Biden's body. 4
You know,
years ago.
that is why I think it's so funny. He does kind of have a Joe Biden looking head. like the forehead making up most of the body, and then or not most of the body, the most of the head, and then the rest of the head's like on the bottom, like just barely in view.
Joe
Like most
Biden.
of that is just forehead. Genuinely, like most of that's just forehead.
Dover.
Joe Biden. Let's get a fun camera for this one. What was a little fun camera? Let's see.
Let's do the cockpit camera.
I think that we should do the drone cam. I like the drone cam. It's my favorite
He likes
cam.
the drone.
I like the
favorite
drone,
cam.
especially since we didn't have one at Watkins Glen.
Doesn't that make you mad?
It does make me mad. But we are about to head back green here. Davis and Collier had a good fight there at the front. We're going to see them do it all over again on fresh rubber. Gonzalez, Green, and Lilly right behind. Let's do it. Lap 67 to 68. And to the restart zone. We're back underway.
Green flag.
Let's see what the strategy here is from the front two. Will Collier and Davis just try and run away with it again? Not too sure, but it looks like they're planning on it. It looks like Davis is already trying to get that run into 1 and 2 and out of 2. Let's see him get that run at the back. Uh-oh. Collier almost loses it there.
Yeah, just saw a little bit of smoke. Now, my question is, what's going to be the strategy with the rest of these guys? Are they going to lay back, conserve some tires, hoping there's another long run, or are they going to try to keep pace with these two up front, thinking that we're going to have some, cautions breed caution situations?
I mean, you saw what happened during the last long run that we had. Davis and Collier just pushed their stuff to the limit. And yes, they were slower in the long term, but I mean, they were coming towards their pit window anyway, and they had barely lost anything. So, in all honesty, you might be tempted to just go ahead and charge and learn how to conserve the tires later. And it looks like that's actually exactly what they're doing. They're pulling away again. I think they understand the concept here pretty clearly. Push as hard as you can now and suffer the consequences a little later, unless a yellow comes out, in which case you get away with what you're pushing for free.
Works out for them, I believe, anyway, because, when they're able to push away, they build such a lead over anyone else that, by the time they really get back to them, it's kind of when the green flag, it's when the pit cycle should begin. And if a caution comes out there, well, everyone has to come in.
Oh, boy! Sampson almost got turned there by Thurston. They were going 3 wide down the front straightaway. You know how tight that is at a track like Charlotte Motor Speedway. Connor was making moves, making it 3 wide to start. He's up into the top 10. He's battling with Thurston now. Thurston's also trying to recover from that accident with Harrison and with Collier.
Yeah, no, that was very dangerous there. Sampson known to be in incidents from time to time. Thurston, on the other hand, does not want to be taken out.
Look who's back in the top 10. That 24 car. He's been working his way through the field all night long. And he's slowly marching his way back towards the front.
Harrison making slide jobs here. He just made one work on Gonzalez Green. Gonzalez gives him a little tap in the rear. Maybe it's a little bit of displeasure, but it doesn't matter. Harrison's moved up into third. The top 3 are guys that are charging on those tires. They're wasting no time trying to get to the front and pull away.
Yeah, let's see. It's going to be very tight here. Collier and Davis look like they could get into a battle at any moment. If one screws up, it's the other's chance to get ahead. Rest of the field, though, in a single file line.
Hearing a little bit of some throttle issues with the 77 of Ethan Harrison. Trying to listen exactly on the voice chat, but yeah, Harrison is talking about some throttle issues on that 77. I don't think it be to the damage though, because the damage is on the right rear.
It would be
An
so
interesting
him
situation.
if his throttle and pedals were braking mid-race.
It would be such a him thing to do.
Oh, trouble! Front straightaway! There goes Jerry Cook! And Sawinski, Mobley, Kelly slams into Cook! Hard crash down the front straightaway! And there was a big checkup coming out of 4. 1 driver hit the wall, 2 more piled in. And then the 70, there must have been some kind of glitch or something because he ricocheted off the wall and Mobley Kelly slammed at full speed into him.
Trying to get
Oh!
So here we go. Single file. You see up ahead, Moses peeking outside. Then Sawinski looks inside. Coming out of the corner,
it was
Sawinski gets
netcode.
Yeah, it's Moses. Moses hits the wall. Sawinski gets into him. Cook gets into Sawinski. And then watch this. Cook's going to ricochet off the 28 with netcode. Hard hit there between Mobley Kelly and Jerry Cook. Wayne A. Kennedy has nowhere to go.
I'm pretty sure the initial contact was also netcode.
Hard contact there. That was awful.
Jeez. Look at the... My goodness. Yeah, Mobley Kelly, he had nowhere to go. I mean, just... The car just ricocheted and... Wow.
Pit road's open. Will there be any takers? One of them does. It's Hyder and Thurston. They're coming in together, along with Moondros and the 9 of Trafari.
That's a lot of damage there. Let's see. Looks like our main crew have survived. Thurston back into the pits. I wonder what his strategy call is going to be.
Well, come on in. Maybe if you have some damage left over, repair that. Maybe you want to get some more tires. I'm unsure. I think they get 4 sets here tonight, maybe 5.
6.
6. Oh, well, they have 6, and they have a lot to work with here. Yep, and I'm seeing the tire change there for Alexander Hyder. They're coming in and getting some 4 fresh Goodyear tires. They're going to top off on gas, and now they're going to go ahead and go on a mission here. They're going to go ahead and charge to the field once again and see what that they can do.
Goodyear tires, Sunoco fuel.
I like the strategy by Hyder and Thurston. You know, if the move is to basically be as aggressive as you can throughout the race, put yourself in the best position to do so. Put yourself in a position of where you're in. If I can learn how to speak English properly, put yourself in a position to where you could be on the offense from the get-go. And now, better tire situation. They've already proved that they can work their way through the field. I like this.
The only thing here is that Hyder and Thurston, Moondros and Trafari need to understand is that they're going to be going through a lot of slower traffic. They're also going to be going through traffic that has a tendency to wreck. So they're going to have to be very careful. And you can see they're coming in again. They're coming in to top off on gas. They're trying to get as far as they can. Hell, I don't know what the fuel window for this race might be. I don't know if it's, 80 laps worth, but they're trying to go as far as they can right now on a set of tires. So we'll see what they can do here. They're going to be coming to the green here in the next coming laps. They're going to be right at the rear of the field. These 4 have work to do.
Mm-hmm. You can say that again.
Okay, I will say that again.
Wow. Fuck you.
I think Hyder's just bored. He might
Looks
just...
like the 77 is up there in 3rd, but he does have a lot of damage if you look at his rear bumper. That might have a little shuffle on the restart.
Well, it didn't affect him too much on the last one. He was still making slide job attempts. That's how he went from 7th to 3rd on that last run. So I don't think the damage, especially your rear end damage right there on the right rear, I don't think it's going to affect him too much.
It's crumpled.
Yeah, well,
I
think he's fine.
I don't think he fixed the damage when he first got onto pit road, because he changed his tires and then just immediately got out of the pit box.
See a few other guys coming in now. Lily's coming in.
There's got to be a point where Harrison has to capitulate, and it can't be too late because he needs that rear end damage fixed at some point.
Yeah, Hyder and Blackstone are coming back in as well. A lot of people trying to go. I wonder how far they can go on a tank of gas, because all these guys keep coming in lap after lap, just trying to get as much gas as they can into the tank. I wonder if there's an attempt here, just like what we saw at Watkins Glen 2 weeks ago, to where you can make it without stopping again.
Mm-hmm. But God knows what the tires will do by then.
Shore pit?
Well, I trust Hyder that he can conserve his tires for a good 80 laps here.
One interesting thing about iRacing is that the headlights from the pace car will illuminate the entire stands.
Yeah, it reflects the stands.
Oh.
In fact, I think you've said this before, actually.
I probably have, but isn't it a weird thing? I would call it a bug because it's definitely not supposed to illuminate the entire grandstands.
I mean, I guess.
Yeah, all right, whatever. Anyways, we're gonna go green right here. Coming out of turn 4, it's going to be Collier leading the field, and Dave is right next to him.
Pace car makes the left-hand turn onto pit road, halfway through the race. Let's see what this other half has to show for us. Green flag back in the air, and that's a good jump there from Collier. Not a great start by Davis at all. Gonzalez Green trying to peak low, but Davis is going to block that too. Harrison goes through, Sampson goes through, and now the 6th of Hankins goes through.
This will be very interesting. Wait, where's Hyder? Where'd he go?
He pit.
For his car. Yeah, I know. Thurston's out there, but I'm... Again, Thurston and Hyder are right next to each other. So
Bro was not paying attention.
Oh, I was not. But where'd he go?
He's further back because he pit another time to top off on gas. That's what I was talking about, Don.
Oh, they both did. Anyways, here we go. Into turn 1. It's going to be Collier again. Just running away with it.
Side by side, Sampson and Harrison. These two got together during one of the previous yellows. Sampson ran right through him when there was a wreck ahead of him. I don't know how Harrison feels about it. We'll see if these tempers flare here on the track. Side by side here for second. Davis trying to whip around the outside now on Sampson as they come out of turn 4.
Ooh, I don't like him blinking. It's
Yeah,
very
no one
scary.
does, but he won't fix it, so everyone just has to deal with it.
Yeah, I was going to say, Davis didn't really get the best restart in the world, and he dropped a lot of spots going down the backstretch. He's been able to recover nicely to get back up to 3rd, but we know that he's going to be aggressive, and Harrison should be aggressive too. The question is, how quickly can they catch up to that 98?
Into the wall goes Arevalo and gets into Hankins. There he goes, up into the fence. Caution's out. DeAngelis tags him. DeAngelis did not need that at all. Came into tonight, 1 point to the good. Hard damage there for DeAngelis.
Anyone but Frank. Why would they do this to Frank?
Frank, no!
They killed Frank.
Here's what happened. Into 3 and 4. Arevalo was on the outside making passes, but at that point we talk about how there's no grip up there on the exit of the corners. He's slowing down. The car just has no grip. He bounces off the wall, a little bit of neck code, but still comes down into Hankins. Hankins gives a good slap to the wall, and then here comes DeAngelis sliding up into him. And DeAngelis is going to tear his car apart along with Hankins. Hankins had damage that was manageable before, but after that, no, sir. That's a lot of damage there on that number 6.
Rest in peace, Frank. Anyone? Why would they ever do this to Frank? How could they?
Yeah, that's not good there for Frank at all. He needed a good run here tonight. He needed to finish. He needed to get points. And that I'm not saying that this is race-ending damage. It's a lot of right front damage to be specific, but definitely not going to be within the top 10.
Anyone but Frank.
And here comes everybody to pit road, except for Landon Warren. Here comes Connor Trafari. Everybody that pit under the last caution is staying out now. This is a great move here by these 4, actually 5 I should say. Landon Warren to the front. Connor Trafari now in 2nd place. And here comes everyone else. Here comes Moondros. Here comes Hyder. Thurston's coming up along with Lily. And somewhere in this is no, Thurston came back in. He's topping off on gas again.
Well, I'm getting a phone call from
Oh.
the now DNF Kato Mobley Kelly.
We might want
Should I answer?
Bring him in. Yeah, go ahead and bring him in. Bring him in.
Bring him in.
Kato, welcome to ASCA Night in America Live. You are now in the booth with us. So what do you have to say about what happened?
We can't hear him. Oh, wait.
We can't hear him.
Wait.
Okay,
Oh, we can hear him.
and it's hard to keep a car running after T-boning another car at 170 miles an hour.
Yeah, you know, as someone who has experience doing that, I can tell you that's not a good idea.
You know, the difference between me and you is the car came to move. You went to the car.
You know what? That's why
Why
you
trying to
do,
argue that?
that's why you
Trying to
do,
argue that.
that's why you DNF.
No.
Hey, guys, I'm going to go take a quick piss.
Even
You
like
guys
that.
cover for me.
Well, I don't know. I was fast, but also not fast at the same time. But to most of those guys, like to AJ specifically, and Chris, yeah.
Yeah, Chris has been fast. He's been running up front for most of the race. But interesting strategies going on. You got a lot of guys topping off fuel with every lap. You got a lot of other guys also abusing the tires. What do you think is going to win out? Actually, I have a question. What is the fuel run?
35, 40 left.
Interesting.
Maybe longer. And it's into the fuel too much until I was like within 10 laps of the fuel window.
Interesting.
It was really more managing tires.
Oh, the leaders were not managing tires at all. Actually, they were pulling away from everyone else, and by the time everyone would catch back up, the caution would come out.
We'll see. They're the ones who are burning through their stuff the most. I think with that caution, if everyone came out for tires, we should have maybe 3 sets left, maybe 2. We'll see.
I'm here. I'm alive.
All right, well.
Hello.
Oh, they're not going green. We're fine. I ran for nothing.
Green, I think this time. Well, next time around, I'm pretty sure.
Hold on. Okay, Gavin.
What's up?
Say hi.
Hi.
Caden Toots.
Hello.
We had our Kingdom of Holy Kelly interview.
Yeah, well,
Anyways.
good.
Yeah. Well, we're
Very
gonna let you go.
interesting.
Yeah. We'll see you next week. Yeah. All right.
So, a very interesting top 2 we have here. 2 guys who we have not seen in the top 10 basically all race. Known terrorist Connor Trafari, second to the 23 of Landon Warren.
So, guys, I actually have some interesting. After the phone interview with Molly Kelly, the fuel window is around 35 to 40 laps. So what I'm thinking is everyone's trying to top off so they can only make it on 1 more stop or 2 more stops.
Ah, well, that would make a lot more sense than my idea. I thought they could go double the distance. But we're going to be coming over here to turns 3 and 4. New top 2, Landon Warren's had a really rough go at it so far this season. He's looking to turn it around. Connor Trafari on the outside, trying to make it 2 wins to start off the season here. Pace car's going to be bringing it down pit road. We'll see what happens. We have many strategies warming up here at Charlotte. Coming to the restart zone. Green flag's back in the air.
Green flag, green flag.
It looks like Connor Trafari. Oh, Landon Warren with an awful restart. Here comes Connor Trafari leading the field into 1.
Yeah, that was interesting right there. I don't mean to interrupt, Armani, but that was interesting. First off, I think Addicted's on a little bit older tires than the 5 behind him. But also, he started rolling a lot. He started accelerating, but he didn't fully commit to the accelerate. But that's how iRacing works. The moment you accelerate is the moment everyone else is allowed to go. So then Connor just jumped into the gas, and he's taken over the lead.
Here comes Alexander Hyder, though. He gets a big run on Trafari. They're going to go side by side going into turn number 1. Hyder on the inside, Trafari on the outside. Hyder wastes no time getting the lead.
Yeah, apologies for that one. I was trying everything to get the cameras on there, but Hyder immediately back up to the front. Got involved in a wreck under caution with a lap car, and now he's back up to the front. Moondros now on the attack for second. He's trying to get around Trafari.
Trafari on the bumper. Oh, they nearly touch. God knows what they can do when they hit each other in the quarter panel.
I was going to say Trafari got a little bit of a run on Hyder, too. Hyder is not pulling away. Trafari wants to get the lead back, but here comes the 98 as well. It's turning into a 4-way battle for the lead.
Coming out of turn 2, Moondros looking low. Trafari doesn't have the pace that these other 3 do. Moondros now to the inside, and Collier's trying to follow suit.
I think this is the part where AJ turns on the jets and tries to run away from everyone else. The good old Collier strategy.
Oh, this is intense right now, but also keep an eye on the guys on the...
Into the wall.
Woo! Hang on to her, bud.
Again, there's no grip on the outside there, guys. There's no grip up there. If any grip you can find, use it to your finest. But here comes Moondros to the inside, going for the lead on Hyder. Things are not over yet.
Hyder trying to rip it, but I don't think it's going to work here. Here comes Moondros. Side by side. I don't even know who leads the lap that time.
Top lane hasn't really had an opportunity to get going. It has been a bottom-feeding lane, bottom-feeding track for most of the night, and Moondros takes advantage, and he's going to clear Hyder. Not quite. No. Here nearly gets under attack by the 98 as well.
Moondros has 2 tasks ahead of him. He needs to get past Hyder, he needs to clear him, and he needs to stop Collier from getting by him. It's a really hard task here for Moondros, but he's doing a fantastic job. He leads lap 92.
Gotta be real close. Here comes Thurston on the inside of Trafari. Trafari really squeezing him down low. Battle for 4th place. Side by side. At a 2. trying to catch up to Hyder and the rest, and it looks like they will this time around.
Mundros finally clears Hyder, but the 98 is all over his back bumper right now. That's Hunter Collier. He's doing everything he can to get the lead back. But I got to give credit to Hyder for doing what he did on the high line. It hasn't been working much of the day. As Collier tries to throw it inside of Mundros, doesn't work. He's going to have to step back for just a little bit. But this is some exciting stuff right here.
Here comes Thurston on the inside Jafari.
Thurston's going for it. Dive bomb into turn 3. He's tired of way behind Rafari. Parks it in the center. And we have a battle for the lead. Collier peaking low still. Mundros is doing a fantastic job of holding him off.
You know what I think is interesting here? We're only nearly over halfway. Is Hyder still saving?
Well, in the interview with Mobley Kelly when he, unexpectedly called me, he did say how tire management is still going to play a factor. He mentioned how even guys like Chris Lilly, that they predicted that some of these guys were going to be saving their stuff. I'll hold on to that for a second. We got a side-by-side battle for the lead. Coming across the start-finish line. Collier going down to the inside of Mundros. And I think he's going to get him, boys, to turn number 1.
Mundros trying to hold it around the outside. Ain't gonna work. Collier clear of Mundros. Back up to the front. Familiar scenes here at Charlotte. Not for long, though. Mundros coming back into turn 3.
Crossover.
Not going to make it stick, though. These guys are really burning up their tires. I think that's exactly what Hyder wants.
Caution.
Caution.
Where is it?
Who is it?
Trying to figure it out.
Oh, it is Joseph Dunn
Again?
in the 62.
Yeah, he's slow on the backstretch.
Oh, it's him and Frank. No. Oh no, Frank's okay. Frank's okay.
Oh.
Frank's okay. I repeat,
Okay,
Frank
okay.
is okay. He
Okay,
didn't
okay.
come back home.
We're good. We're
He's
good. We're
okay.
good.
He's
We're good.
okay.
Let's see if I can find it. Oh, wait. I see him. Wait. What the fuck?
See it?
It's added to.
It's added to. The 62 just gets loose. And then immediately goes out of frame. I think Joseph Dunn genuinely just turned himself.
Huh.
I think they get no. I think they.
If they make
Hey, it might be
contact, I
Frank
can't
coming
see.
up.
I can't see DeAngelis. That's the thing. All I see is the 62 just spinning himself out. So, yeah.
Here, I just recorded it. Now, from my point of view, it looks like 62 is running a really tight exit, and so the 69 is running a very wide exit, and so they just get into each other. Because I assume Frank thinks that the 62 is going up, to the wall on the backstretch, and Joseph Dunn in the 62 just doesn't, and he just tries to keep it in the bottom of the top lane.
Don, I'm curious. Are you able to see every car on the track?
Typically, sometimes they do cut out, but
Huh.
yeah, sometimes. Very,
No
very
idea how
rare.
you're able to
Very.
do that, that'd be
it's-
for real.
Yeah, no. I assume I have the same settings as you, where it's you draw all cars, draw all pits, full resolution, max cars 63, for both graphic and replay settings. You know what you might need to do?
What?
You might need to do what I did and reinstall GeForce Experience.
Oh my god.
That's what I did, and it's solved everything for all games, honestly. I just straight up and reinstalled it, and
Hold on.
my gaming experience is so much better.
Oh, isn't that funny? I already did.
Did you just call iRacing a game?
My bad. My bad. My bad. Don't kill me. My
Just
bad.
pissed off the entire iRacing community. Gets
My
ASCA
bad.
canceled. Gets ASCA canceled.
All right. Well, this could be very interesting to see, because this is exactly what Collier and Davis want. And it's exactly what Hyder and Thurston do not want. Looks like they all pit. A lot of field pit and a lot of field didn't pit. We see Thurston and Hyder back in it was a 10th and 9th and 10th, or sorry, 10th and 11th. And I assume all these guys, Arevalo, Levi, Smith, Samedo, Sampson, Davis, and Collier either didn't pit or they only got a few tires, like 2 red sides or something. I'm not really sure. Anyways, I believe this is the last time we're going to go around. Upcoming, pace car lights are still on. Oh, no, now they're off. We're going to double up and go green next time by.
Again, pit strategy continues to get more and more complex here. Collier and Davis stay out, but we got a few more people, a few new names here inside the top 10. It's Collier, Davis, then Sampson. How about Samedo, first time in the top 10 here tonight? Aiden Smith in 5th. Levi Lipe has not crashed yet. This is real. This is real right now. Levi Lipe.
He has not crashed yet.
He hasn't
Not
crashed,
counted.
and he is now in 6th place. It's an incredible, incredible story to watch. Arevalo right there in 7th. There's Thurston. I see Moondros. And then we got Hyder rounding out the top 10.
I will say, finally on the lead lap is Nicholas Martinez Jr. after being 3 down nearly the entire race.
Can't wait to see how he wrecks it.
You could say that again.
All right, but we're coming out of turn 4. We're going to start lap 101. We have 60 laps to settle it here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Collier has dominated the night, but Davis has been on his ass. Here we go. Green flag back in the air.
Huge. Great restart by Collier with Sampson getting into 2nd place. Let's see how much that blinking helps him now. And he's already begun blinking.
Yeah, and not a great restart from Davis either. He falls all the way to 3rd. But let's see what he can do this time. Back-to-back bad restarts for Davis, though. I mean, he's got to clean up these restarts if he wants to get a shot at the win, especially if we get some late race yellows.
A little bit of trouble down in turn 3. DeAngelis is out of control. Almost got turned right there by Wayne A. Kennedy. Things are really close back here.
Thurston in the grass nearly loses it. Keeps it going. Oh, Levi Lipe almost is basically about to just ruin his good streak that he's been having this race. Almost wrecks it, but keeps it straight.
He's not allowed to have a good streak.
Oh,
Oh
he
my
puts
God.
Thurston, sending it 3 wide. Can he make it stick? Yes, he can. He's going to get Trafari and Arevalo in the same corner. Look at him go.
Arevalo got so squirrely in the tri-oval. Is he going to go 3 wide? He's going to go 3 wide on Levi Lipe. He just throws it in there.
Yeah, Thurston is right now just choosing to go full offensive. Trafari almost wrecked Levi Lipe. He was all over his bumper throughout the entirety of turns 1 and 2. Thurston wasting no time charging through the field. He's going up to Aiden Smith next.
God, look at this charge by James Thurston.
A good charge
Lipe
by
is
Hyder
losing
as
a lot
well.
of spots right now. Lipe just lost a lot of spots. He's continuing to lose spots. He's now in danger going outside the top 15.
He must have not gotten tires.
Well, he did stay
Must have.
outdone.
Yes.
So yes, you're right. He did.
Tell me if you stay
Oh,
out.
field, no
off
tires.
the tires.
Trafari has passed Samedo. That is for 7th place. Now Samedo's under attack from Harrison and Aiden Smith.
Tight here. We're going to see them single out, except for right in the back. Aiden Smith is going to get split by both Gonzalez Green and Lilly. He's going to lose 2 positions in 1 corner. Smith not having a good day.
Harrison making a charge. That 9th spot. Still some jostling going on for position, but overall everyone trying to keep it clean.
Trouble down the front straightaway. Owen Shabinsky got put in the fence. And we got wrecked. Trouble. Jason Gallagher. There goes the 81 of Jeremy Lewis. Hankins got hit. Shabinsky's around. Blackstone's involved. DeAngelis somehow got in this. I don't know how. And let's take a look at what happened there. So there was multiple pieces of contact. We have to go all the way back to turn 3. Ethan Moses misses his corner entry. comes up the track here, and then Aiden Arevalo, actually Moses had nothing to do with that. Both Arevalo and Chabinski missed the corner again. There's no grip on the outside. They both go up into the wall, and then what happens here down the front straightaway between Jason Gallagher and Jeremy Lewis? These guys made contact. Oh, Lewis comes down on Jason Gallagher. The 14 of Levi Leip and the 23 of Landon Warren, they checked up down the front straightaway. Lewis attempted to try to make it 3 wide. He was not clear. Martinez slams into Jeremy Lewis along with Daniel Botting. More contact ahead. There goes Chabinski again along with the 6 of Kohankinator. Yeah, right here, the 6 just gets loose. He hits the brakes. He has so much damage on that car that when he hits the brakes, the car just instantly goes into a slide.
Yeah, no, I think that's all Jeremy Lewis just losing it on the trial.
I was going to say, as we have pit stops coming in right now, Moondrow stays out, Hyder, Thurston, Trafari, Harrison, Gonzalez, Green, Lilly, and Arevalo all stay out. We have 2 strategies going back-to-back on each other. Now Thurston's strategy is back up to the front.
Really interesting.
And I was going to say this. There was a lot to say about that accident. That literally started over there in turn 3 and stopped in the middle of 1 and 2. But that is not the first time that Gallagher and Lewis made contact. They wrecked each other at Pocono. They got into a bit of a match on the front straightaway. They were trying to wreck each other under caution. So that is not the first time that those two have gotten together on the racetrack.
Be very, very interesting race that's unfolded. A lot of DNFs now. Nearly half the field is out of the race. Or, well, scratch that. Not half, maybe half. But the main thing is half the field is either out of the race or a lap down.
21 cars I see on the lead, or is that 20? Because it says Aiden Arevalo was like a minute something off the pace.
That means he did his wave around, I assume.
Okay, yeah, so 21 cars on the lead lap. Yeah, you're right. Everyone else is at least 2 laps down.
Or out of the race.
Yeah.
James Andrus, who is 105 laps down.
Is he still racing?
No.
I'm about to say, like, that is
Okay,
commitment.
the first car who's in the race but is a lot of laps down is Dylan Fox, who is 64 laps down. He's gonna keep running it, and hopefully he will overtake Diego Roldan, who is in front of him, who is 36 laps down. So he's got to do about 30 laps to make up 1 position.
You know what? I respect that.
I respect it.
Another thing I respect here is right now Ethan Moses. He's right now running 8th. He has put himself on the same strategy as Moondrow's, Hyder, and Thurston and them. So he'll be restarting in 8th here. He hasn't had race-winning speed all night, but he's put himself in a good position here for this restart.
I will say this, though. It's that... No, go ahead.
You can feel the tensions rising as this race goes on. Definitely got a lot more tighter as we've gone on.
Buttholes are being clinched.
Not mine, though.
I was going to say, though, despite all the cautions, all these big wrecks...
Gavin.
Don't tell me how to clench my ass.
No, we're not. It's family friendly, Gavin.
Don't tell me how to clench my
Family
butthole. Don't
friendly.
tell me how to do that.
Family
No.
friendly.
No, my family loves this kind of humor. So yes, it is very family friendly. All right.
well, here we go. Buttholes aside. We're getting ready for the restart.
All right, you're right. Let's put the asses aside. We'll save that for the end. Moondros is going to be leading it back to the green with Hyder alongside. Moondros is trying to get redemption from here at Preseason Thunder. Coming to the restart zone. Green flag's back underway.
Very interesting to see here. Moondros still just trying to hold that lead. But look, now you have the 2 Titans right behind you.
and they're
Very
wasting
scary things.
no time.
Side by
So let's
side
see.
down the back straightaway here. Hyder and Thurston going into turn 3. They're kind of stalled in where they can go due to Moondros being in front of them. But this might very well be the race for the win, as it's been for the last 3 weeks, even at the line.
Moondros really just pushing as far as he can just to try and get away from these guys. But I think that Thurston and Hyder finally have the go-ahead to go as fast as they can after they've been saving all race.
And, with Thurston and Hyder, battling up front for many weeks now, both of them in contention for, the regular, for the points lead, I don't think these two are going to give each other an inch one bit. Especially because you got also, keep in mind, Connor Trafari right behind him. He could strike any moment.
And remember what happened last time out at Watkins Glen. Thurston and Hyder were having their iconic fighting at the front, and then Hyder overdrove the corner, door slammed. Thurston gave him permanent damage, which is what indirectly led to the contact between him and Cook, which knocked him out of winning that race. So these guys have been at each other's throats all season long, both metaphorically and literally. There's the 77 going up into the wall there, now 3 wide with Gonzalez Green and the 98 at Courier.
Here comes Thurston around the outside of Moondros trying to take the lead. Can he rip that topside finally? No, it does not look like it. Again, that topside just... Thurston has always been used to using topside, but on these legacy tracks, it's just not really the place to go.
Well, he was able to at least look like dead even in terms of time lost with him and the 43. So that's actually not that bad considering that the high side really hasn't been effective all night long. And yeah, Thurston knows he's not going to try that again. He's going to go to the bottom.
Oh, this is flashbacks to a couple of months ago. These two were going at it at preseason Thunder. Didn't end as pretty as it could tonight. They made contact. Thurston put Moondros into the fence. Moondros wasn't too pleased about that one. We'll see how these two go out of here over the next 45 laps.
So we're really close here. I think Moondros really has to play the defense game here. He cannot let Thurston get to that low line before he does, because as soon as he gives that up, it's over. But that might cost him his tires.
My thing is, you got the wild card, I think, in 4th place, and that is Connor Trafari. He started all the way back in 31st, and he's worked his way into the top 5. The question is, we know what he's willing to do to get a win. We know what he's willing to do to make up spots.
Ooh,
I mean...
ooh. Almost a Logano block
Point
Yep,
proven
I
right
saw
there.
that. I was about to say, I saw that right there. I was going to say, what is he willing to do? He is willing to Logano block.
Just like how he did at Auto Club. Look at how much he's pinching Collier down the racetrack here for 4th place.
My goodness.
Huh. Gavin, you know what's interesting?
What?
On your stream, Connor is in like the mint CLD car, right?
Yeah, he's also in the mint CLD car on my screen.
No, on my screen he's in a patriotic CLD car.
Well, then he must have changed his train paints last second because it didn't update for me. Because Chris was making paints last second, so that would explain it.
That probably does explain.
Here comes Thurston to the inside. Big dive bomb into turn 3. Moondros didn't see that coming. They're going to be side by side coming out of turn 4.
Moondros hit that wall, and at that point it was over. But he's got to concede the inside line to Thurston, and now Thurston's going to just take it, slide up.
Wow.
Moondros
Big
coming
slide
back
job by
though.
Thurston.
That was a bad corner by Thurston.
Going into turn 3 here. Thurston's now going to be on the top.
Here comes
Moondros on the
Collier.
bottom. Collier has passed Hyder. Things are getting inches close here. Coming out of turn 4. Collier out of shape. Now he looks to the bottom on Moondros. Moondros is going to block
He's
that.
in the grass. No, because last
Turn
time we were looking at Collier, he was in 5th place, and out of nowhere he's jumped Trafari, he's jumped Hyder, and now he's looking to jump Moondros.
Keep in mind, there's like 4 other guys behind him. We can very realistically have like a 6 to 7 way battle for the lead because the top 7 are separated by just a few car lengths.
Oh, Collier got held up in that corner. He's going to drop back, and it looks like Hyder is going to very easily take 3rd place from him.
Collier's
gonna
gonna
send it
fight
back
back
in.
here. Collier's gonna fight right back into turn 1. He doesn't want to give this up. He knows how important track position is, especially later on in the run. He's not saving his tires. He wants to go.
Collier's had an amazing race so far. We all thought he was going to run out of tires and run out of fuel and all of that, and because he was burning it up early race. But look at him. He's fighting for second. He's fighting. Oh, God, he's going to turn him, isn't he?
The way he's driving, I believe it. You could just think in turn number 1, he just shoots up into the corner.
Here it comes.
Coming down the back. He has a good run there on him. He's going to have a look to the inside. How patient is Collier? Now they're going to be even into turn 3. We'll see what the 43 does. He's got to pinch him hard here on the exit of turn 4. They'll stay even down the front straightaway.
If I'm Mundros, I want to drop behind Collier and just work to get ahead of Thurston. That's what I'm doing if I'm Mundros.
Well, it looks like it's working because Thurston isn't pulling away. Collier is right on the back bumper, but Mundros, I think he understands that time is starting to run now. We're on lap 123 right now, so if any move is going to be made, it's going to have to be soon.
Hey guys, these 3 are in trouble. You want to know why? Because the fresh tires are coming. Sampson's on his way. He's up the 4th and is running the fastest laps on the track.
My God. You can say that. His last lap was a 30.9, while everyone else here is running, 30.9s.
Well, never mind then. Everyone else is just running the same pace.
All right.
Hell, he might not even be on fresh tires, but he's turned on the jets here. He's come from outside the top 10, and now he's up the 4th.
Yeah.
You're
Check the lap time. It's very similar lap times. Actually, no, scratch that. These guys have all been running like 30.9, 30 flats. Samson, on the other hand, has been running 30.5, 30.7, 30.8. He's very much inching closer and closer to these guys.
And while that was going on, Collier is taking the lead over Thurston. Things are heating up here in the final 35 laps here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Now what can Thurston do to fight back?
Collier's starting to pull away from Thurston, and now he's being under pressure by the 43 car. It's really interesting. It's like they pull away for a little bit, but then they immediately get pulled back by the pack.
Sampson outside on Mundros here. He has the grip to do so. Into the wall he goes, coming out of turn 2. He did not have the grip.
Another thing is Miles Davis has overtaken Alexander Hyder for 5th place. What is going on with Hyder here?
Yeah, so I can tell you this much. That 33 car has fresh tires. If anyone has fresh tires, it is that 33 car. I know he pit under the last caution.
Very interesting strategy calls here, but I want to see if they still. We have over 30 laps to go, so it's still anyone's game here because everyone still has to pit at least one more time.
Remember the fuel window, 35 to 40 laps. I think again that's why so many guys were topping off on fuel at the end to make it on potentially one less pit stop than the rest. Are we going to see that later on?
More than likely at this rate. Sampson now past Mundros to 3rd. He's now going to go after Thurston for 2nd. I'm pretty confident when I say Sampson's definitely on a fresh set of tires because Davis has also shown up. Mundros now has to hold him off for 4th. Oh, Sampson's on the fence again.
Again.
And Davis will get by. Now he's up into 3rd place.
Gonzalez Green overtakes Alexander Hyder as well. I think he overtook for. I'm not sure if he overtook. No, I'm sure if he took tires or not.
I don't
Either
think
way,
he
he's ahead
did.
of Hyder. So something's going on. Something's got to be going on in Hyder land. I'm not sure what, but maybe he's just having his master plan.
Meanwhile, the battle for 3rd. Oh, not much for a battle anymore as Mundros loses the spot to Miles Davis, and now Davis is going to try to charge over to James Thurston.
Here comes Gonzalez Green on Brandon Sampson. Brandon Sampson has disappeared. No, and he's back. You know, they've got to do something about his internet after this race.
They probably won't.
It's pretty bad.
He's already caused one big one with that auto club, and they didn't do anything about it. So more than likely, they'll just let him do it until he causes a bigger enough wreck. But right now, single file throughout the top 10. we have to go back to nearly outside the top 10. Owen Chabinski got involved in our last caution. He's on a fresh set of rubber. He's now past Landon Warren. He's up into the top 10.
Here comes battle for seconds. Miles Davis is all over James Thurston's bumper, trying to see if they get those newer tires to work, and he definitely is. He's going to try and make the move here out of turn 2. Down the backstretch they go. He will definitely get the position into 3.
Battle for second spot is on. Miles Davis on the inside of James Thurston. Thurston, he's been working that middle to high line all race long, and it's been working for him, but is it going to work on the fresh set of tires? Right now, the answer is no, as Davis inches ahead of Thurston on that lap as he goes to the bottom.
Into turn 1 we go. Davis gets slide up. Green flag pit stops are underway. Davis clears Thurston. If you're Thurston, you might be tempted to come in just a little early because right now you're losing time to your competitors and you need to gain that time back.
Wait. Oh, Alexander Hyder's on pit.
Yeah, he came down pit road. Here comes Moondros coming to pit road.
Let's see, just... Oh, I'm checking for black flags. Checking for black flags. Does not look like there's any speeding so far.
Lily has also come into the pits, so everyone that ran,
Caution.
that's your
Yellow
caution's
flag.
out.
Caution! Wow.
Trying to find it. Can't see smoke anywhere.
Who was it?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Trying to listen to the voice chat.
Daniel Botting is, I don't know whether that's, let me see. No, that was old. What? What's the caution for?
What was
So
the
it's
caution for?
saying, so Keola Hankins is saying it was a dude that was more laps down than him.
Dylan Fox?
And
Was it Dylan Fox?
maybe.
Oh, yes, it was.
Oh no, that's his like third wreck he's been involved in here tonight. We saw him coming out of the pits. There he is. Oh, he just wrecked himself. Jesus. Oh wow, that is dangerous. That is so dangerous right there. Yeah, Dylan Fox just wrecked himself. That is going to be a hefty penalty. Here he is coming out of the pits. He's trying to stay low for everybody. And as he comes out of turn 4, I mean, he just doesn't have any control over his car. He hits the grass right there, and he loses control, and, I mean, he just locks it down. And, yeah, he just loses on his own. So, that's, unfortunately, that's surely going to be a big penalty for him.
Did he miss pit lane? What
No,
happened?
no, he literally was just on the track done. And he wrecked
No,
himself.
'cause if you
done,
look
you're not
beforehand,
done.
he's-
I just showed the replay. He was
Yes, I
already
know.
he was
He missed-
already out of the okay.
He was going slow the entire
He was
time.
going slow because he was letting people by done.
A little too slow. Because he's on the apron in 3 and 4.
Yeah, because he's letting people by done. Watch the full replay.
Yeah, I know. Because he's slow.
So the leaders came on the pit road, and that's a huge benefit for them, but a big blow to guys like Alexander Hyder, Chris Lilly.
Moondros.
They're gonna take the wave around. Yeah, Moondros as well.
This shakes
I
up
mean, we're-
everything.
Yeah, and they don't got a lot of time left either. Yes, they've worked their way up the field, but I mean, they had plenty of time to go. Now they have, let's say we go 24, 23 laps to go by the time we get back to racing. This is going to get spicy.
If anyone can do it, it's going to be Hyder. But I will give him this. Hyder has one benefit. This is ASCA. And oh my god, I just saw OJC's fucking bumper. Let's get an onboard here with Alexander Hyder. I get a front row seat to this.
Oh no. Oh no. You have me scared. I'm afraid. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh. Oh.
So who does this screw over? And who does
It
this
screws
help?
over Hyder, Lily, and Moondros.
You know who this really helps?
Who?
Collier.
It does.
He's been aggressive all race long. Now they're going to go back racing with just a handful of laps to go. So he really has no reason to save his stuff. He just got to charge hard from start to finish.
Yo,
So
chat, how are we feeling about this one?
I just shook up everything.
Not ARCA moment, ASCA moment.
Ask him.
So
All
the
right.
lights on the pace car are out.
Oh,
Should be
boy.
going green.
And now everybody, for the most part, is on an equal playing field for the final 23 or so laps. We got Hunter M. Collier has dominated the night with his all-offensive strategy, just pushing those tires to its limits. And fortunately, the runs that we've had have been very favorable for him. Thurston has had to charge through the field about 3 times, it feels like, at this point, and he's found himself up in the second with a new opponent. Will he be able to beat Hunter M. Collier? And how about Miles Davis, once again finding himself here up in position to win this race late? We'll see what he can do. We have Hyder and Lilly and Moondros who have been up front all night long in the back. They're going to be charging through the field late. Let's figure out what's going to happen here. Here at ASCA's race, here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Coming to the restart zone. Green flag's back underway.
Green.
Oh, they're already swerving up and down the track. See what happens into one. Oh, Ethan Moses loses. Oh, that's Samson. Able to keep it green. As I was saying, Ethan Moses lost a lot of positions on that restart. Look at these guys in the front just getting away. Moondros and Jafari.
James Thurston wasting no time trying to get to the top.
Coming to complete lap 138. The top 4 have pulled away from everybody else. Thurston looking high there on Collier. He knows he won't be given the bottom. Collier will do everything to hold him off. Here he comes. He'll have a run coming out of turn 2 here. We'll see what he does. Looking low. Will Collier block? No, he'll give him the bottom going into 3.
Ooh, man. Moondros is already trying to make the climb along with Hyder. Wonder if Jafari will join him for the ride. They're going to have to get past Warren and Semedo. But will they climb up is the question. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, Moondros trying to make the move into 1. But I don't think he can get around Landon.
I was going to say, Thurston went for the slide job in turn 3 the last lap, and then Collier immediately went down to the inside. So right now it's Thurston back on the top, the 98 back on the bottom. But James Thurston, he is so good at working the middle and the top lane. Even when it shouldn't be paying off, he's able to make it look like it's the bottom lane and the preferred group. I am really impressed with James Thurston's ability to work that middle lane right now when it has not been the preferred lane all day long. And he might make the pass for the lead here to clear Collier.
And now Gonzalez Green is on his way to the outside. He goes on Collier. Collier is going to be able to clear him so far. Gonzalez Green fights back, shoves the nose to the outside. They'll be side by side coming out of turn 4.
Meanwhile, Moondros makes and Hyder make advancements on the mistake made by the 23 of Landon Warren. They're going to continue their climb back to the front of the pack.
Battle for the lead is
Moondros
on. You got 4.
He's okay, but oh my god, he nearly lost into the wall.
The battle for the lead is on. You got 4 names right now. You got James Thurston. You got Miles Davis. You got Alexander Gonzalez Green. Then you got Hunter Collier. All 4 right now have separated themselves from the field. Right now it's right now it's Thurston leading them as they go into turn number 3.
Right now, the top 4 are under a blanket here within half a second. Collier does not seem to be the one in control anymore. He's putting more of a defensive strategy on to hold up Gonzalez Green more than trying to go after Thurston, and Davis is sitting there wondering where to go.
It's a game of patience now. It's all going to be about who can keep the tires until the end of this race. Unless the caution comes out and shakes everything up.
What do you do if you're Thurston, too? Do you back up a little bit to try to conserve some of your stuff, or do you pull away and extend your lead? Because you know that Collier, that's not his memo. Thurston has been up and down the field all day long. Does he just want to control the pace from start to finish? Or is he going to try to conserve some stuff to give himself a better shot at the end?
The thing about Thurston here is that Thurston knows how to go fast while also making sure that his stuff is conserved. And he's coming into tonight knowing that he needs to take points from the 24. Right now, Hyder is sitting in 9th. He has charged hard through the field. He will not be able to get up to the front without a caution. So he knows this is his golden ticket to take some points away from him in the championship. You do not back off right now. You go as fast as you can.
They're praying. These top 4 are praying to keep it green. But God knows what's going to happen.
What are the chances we actually go green?
I really do hope. I'm tired of the late race restarts.
Yeah, I mean...
Me went overtime.
1 overtime, 2 overtime, 3 overtime.
Right now the top 4, Thurston, Collier, Gonzalez, Green, Davis. Then we have, how about this? I don't even know how the hell he got here. Aiden Smith running inside the top 5 right now in 5th. Aiden Arevalo is in 6th. Then we got Harrison. Samito's coming through. Then we have Hyder and Mundros in 9th and 10th.
Look at that damage on Harrison's car that he still has just not fixed. His car is like a crumpled piece of paper that you like folded back out again.
Yeah, he hasn't fixed the damage at all. I was looking at him every time he got on the pit road, and he would just change his tires and keep going. So, guess the damage isn't hurting him that much.
Side by side, coming out of turn 2, Gonzalez Green trying again on Collier. Now the gap is nearly 4/10 between 1st and 2nd. Gonzalez wants to close that. Will he clear him? Yes, just barely. Davis tried to shove the nose in there, but Collier blocks. Collier's got to pull a bit of a crossover. Gonzalez has got a block.
Hey.
This is great for Thurston. Thurston wants to run away with it.
God, so tight. Nearly put him in the grass.
Well, Gonzalez knows that he needs to go up to Thurston now. And this is shades of preseason thunder. These two finished 1-2 a couple months ago here at Charlotte. And we're about to see them go at it again.
Gonna be damn close. As far as I know, everyone who's clean is currently still in the race. So we might be able to keep it green this time around.
Don't jinx it.
The gap is closing slowly but surely. Now it's nearing the 3/10 mark on this lap. Things are not over as we're coming to 10 laps to go this time by.
They're going to need to figure out something if they all want to get to Thurston. Here comes Miles Davis on the outside of Collier. Can he stick it? No, he's going to slot back right behind him. Unless Collier goes for the worst corner exit I've ever seen in my life. Or entry, sorry.
I think he's got a few laps to go before he tries that.
Into turn 3. Into turn 3, Davis is now ahead of Collier. Collier falling back from 2nd to 3rd to 4th. He's going to fight back here coming out of turn 4. Davis did not get the run off the corner he wanted. They'll go side by side down to turn 1.
I will say, comparing the lap times, Gonzalez Green last lap was a 10th faster. However, the previous laps were very similar in times, but Gonzalez Green seems to be slightly faster on this run. At least from the previous lap, because he's right there.
Yeah, he is really catching him right now. He is all over the back bumper of Thurston. We got a battle with just a few laps to go. This is going to come down to the wire.
And you got to think about both of these guys here. Thurston has had 2 rough weeks of action here at ASCA. Was inches away from winning at Atlanta. He tried doing a slider with 2 to go on Hyder. Didn't work. Then he got door slammed by Trafari, had to finish with third. Then he was leading at Watkins Glen. He got door slammed by Hyder, and then he got dumped by Cook. He wants a win, and you gotta say the same for Gonzalez Green, who is in the same exact position a couple months ago during preseason Thunder. He started on pole at Las Vegas, but got wrecked early on by Harrison. He wants a win just as badly.
Huge run.
Oh, caution! No! They're good!
Keep it green.
Harrison's in it. I don't even know how. Harrison got in it. Mudros got it. Samito's in it. Lily goes through. We'll have to get a replay later on. We can't right now because we have incredible action at the front.
Ethan Harrison just can't catch a break this season.
Oh, that I'm looking at it right now. That was definitely Harrison's fault.
Go figure.
Well, can't catch a break if you don't give yourself the break.
On board here with the 636 of Gonzalez Green. Coming to 5 to go this time.
You just need to find a mistake. Find a mistake from Thurston. Get on the inside.
Mudros also had an amazing save there that I hope you'll see on the replay.
Green's going to try the high side a little bit.
5 to go. I'm pretty sure.
4 to go.
5 to
now.
go. Sorry. 4 to go now. Gonzalez Green is right there. I'm still surprised that that was not a caution. Now the field is super spread out after that one.
As we come to 3 laps to go this time by. Gonzalez Green's really starting to push the thing. He's sideways coming out of turn 4. Is he losing grip?
Into turn 1 and 2. Thurston goes high. That's not very good. Gonzalez Green will get the run out of the corner. Unless he doesn't.
Yeah, I think he used up some of his stuff because Thurston, he's starting to pull away a little bit. He's got about 1 car length to Gonzalez Green right now. I mean, Gonzalez Green, he's got to come up with something here in these next 2 laps if he wants to get back to Thurston's bumper.
2 laps to go here at Charlotte. Thurston versus Gonzalez Green. Gonzalez Green trying to get his first ASCA Cup Series victory. Thurston trying to go for a second.
One thing very interesting to point out is Thurston has moved to that middle line. As we know, typically around here, as we see in all race, the low line going down low has always seemed to work. However, now Thurston is running the mid line, and Gonzalez Green, I think, is not really sure what line to run, and I think that really shows the veteran versus of Thurston versus the inexperience of Gonzalez Green.
White flag in the air here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Thurston just needs to hold off Gonzalez Green for 1 more lap. As he comes out of turn 2, it's looking like he'll do so. Gonzalez Green has 1 more shot into turns 3 and 4. He throws it in there.
No.
Ain't gonna work.
Yeah, no.
And coming out of turn 4, James Thurston's second ASCA Cup Series victory comes at Charlotte Motor Speedway.
Woo!
He did a little showboating drift.
Gonzalez Green brings it home second. Miles Davis continues to have a great season in third. Collier somewhere is in fourth. And how about Aiden Smith? Somehow, I don't know how he got here, but he's going to bring home his first top 5 of the season. Alexander Hyder charges through the field for a 6th place finish. Sampson brings it home 7th. Christopher Lilly in 8th. Mundros 9th. And Samito rounds out the top 10. And really quick, I want to get an idea of what happened with Mundros and Harrison. We're going to go back a couple laps.
Fireworks? That's crazy.
Yeah, they have
I didn't even know
fireworks.
this track had fireworks. I didn't know that. That's so cool.
Where is Ethan Harrison? Where is this man? Let's find him. There he is. So here it is, down the front straightaway.
No. He's burning out right now.
Okay.
Yeah, he's burning out.
I don't
Look
care.
at him go.
Let's
Aww.
see. Coming out of the corner. Fighting for position here, and it's definitely just one of those racing deals. The tri-oval is such a sketchy place when it comes to positioning your car. And those guys' two lines just came together. Harrison goes spinning. Great save by him. I don't know how... he kept it on the bottom, so that wasn't a yellow. But, damn. There was a wreck previous to this as well, if I can find it. We have to go back a couple laps. There it is, right here. Let's see. He's battling with Hyder and Sampson. And whoa, this happened up ahead. It was with Harrison again. And, I mean, Harrison just runs straight through him. No denying that. And then there's a big checkup. Sampson, again, just doesn't slam on his brakes. I'm noticing a trend with him. Samito saves it. Mundro saves it. Everyone else saves it. It's a great save by everybody. Good work by everyone there to save it. And with that, that's going to round up here tonight's race. And we're going to go back to a quick replay. And we're going to watch the 096 burn it down. This is his second win here at Charlotte. He got he got his first during preseason Thunder a couple months ago. Also beating Gonzalez Green. And with that, while he burns it down, let's take a look here at our finishing results. Again, ignore the Hartman Designs 100. It was the Zander McKinney 240 here. Or Zander McKinney Photography 240, my apologies. James Thurston brings home for the victory here after 160 laps of action. Alexander Gonzalez Green brings it home in second. Miles Davis with a good run towards the championship in third. And Hunter M. Collier getting some redemption after Atlanta with a fourth place finish. And again, Aiden Smith bringing it home for a fifth place. Then we got Alexander Hyder. Came back from a lot of trouble throughout the night. Brings it home for a sixth place finish. Brandon Sampson with a seventh place finish. Chris Lilly in eighth. Dimitri Mundros in ninth. And Jason Samito rounds out the top 10. Moving out to outside our top 10 now. Finishing 11th, Landon Warren. Good run by him. Aiden Arevalo in 12th. Owen Chabinski in 13th. Connor Trafari in 14th. Levi Lipe, I'm happy to say, another clean race there by him. He brings home in 15th. Frank DeAngelis, not so much, in 16th. Ethan Harrison, 17th. Ethan Moses, 18th. Jeremy Cook, 19th. And Wayne A. Kennedy rounds out the top 20. From this point on, we're basically getting over all the retirees. Bradley Sawinski brings home 21st. Keola Hankins, 22nd. Jason Gallagher, 23rd. Nicholas Martinez Jr., 24th. Jeremy Lewis, 25th. Daniel Bonning, 26th. Then we got Joseph Dunn, Caden Mobley Kelly, Diego Roldan, and Dylan Fox. And rounding out the rest of the field, we got our sponsor, Zander McKinney. Not a great run by him tonight. 31st. Robert Eichelberry, 32nd. Ty Smith, 33rd. Bailey Herbertson, 34th. Jacob Mitchell, 35th. Clinton McDonald, 36th. Gavin Austin, 37th. James Antris in 38th. Ryan Bogey getting a park for wrecking Alexander Hyder under yellow in 39th. And Nathan Inman did not start the race. He's in 40th. Actually, was it Ryan Bogey? Yeah, it was Ryan Bogey. I'm not going crazy. Anyway, that's going to be rounding it up. We're going to go and take a quick break before we come back here for post-race interviews on our post-race show. We will be right back.
1. And we're back, everybody. One second, I gotta pull up the image. There we go. We're back. We are back. Hold on. I gotta also do this. Unless it doesn't want to. Hold on. Wait. Wrong one. There it is. All right. We are back for post-race coverage. And no, I'm not starting a new stream because I'm lazy. Let's go ahead and get into the post-race show. So first off, guys, that was a fun race. That was fun.
That was pretty fun.
Don, what was your thoughts on
It
it?
was a very fun race.
Don, what were your thoughts on it, brother?
Well, I said he was gonna win.
You did say he was going to win, and I laughed at you.
Yes, he did.
Well, you know what? I'm not going to talk to you anymore. Armani, how'd the race go for you, brother? How was that?
It was a good race. A lot of cars went vroom.
True.
You know, always a fun time when car go vroom. But in all seriousness, you know, I really enjoyed seeing, you know, how would, you know, the aggressive strategy would go versus the more tire conservative strategy. And I was actually really surprised. It kind of worked with the aggressive strategy more just due to how many yellows we had. I feel like if we had a few more green flag runs, then, you know, kind of saving your tires would have prevailed at the end. But different strategies throughout the race, whether being on pit road, how you run the race. Of course, you had. What I like the most about this race is that the wrecks didn't happen up front.
Yeah.
So you had the guys like the Hiders, like the Thirsty for Thurstons, like the Colliers. Those guys were able to settle it amongst themselves, and that's what I love the most.
Yeah, no, I agree with you fully, Armani. I mean, that was up front, which is where most of the action that we saw on stream came from. That was incredible action from flag to flag. Obviously, towards the back, people were fucking around as they always do, but I'm sure that Chris will deal with that eventually. But no more stalling. Let's go ahead and get our winner in here. James Thurston, second win of the season. You needed to come in and make a statement. You got beat the last 2 weeks by Alexander Hyder. You came in here, you beat him. You beat Collier, who dominated the whole night, and you got a lot of points in the championship, and you're back in the fight. How does it feel to get your second win of the season?
Feels pretty good, dude.
When it comes to the racing up front, you had a lot of new people that you didn't normally race with. You had Collier. I know you and Collier had that clash at Atlanta, but that was very short-lived. Throughout the night, you and Collier were going at it. You and Davis were going at it. You had to charge through the field, I believe, like twice or 3 times at one point. How was the racing out there tonight?
Yeah, I think I passed a lot of cars. I don't know if I passed the most or what, but I passed a lot of cars. Honestly, earlier in the race, I was just messing around, playing crew chief, and just seeing what worked and what didn't. And then eventually, we got on a strategy where I was going to be good with one more pit stop there with like 60 to go or so, and then we got that yellow, and then that kind of screwed everything up. And I ended up on older tires than Collier and them did. And that last yellow we had really saved me, because if it would have went green from there, I mean, we would have pit, and I might have been able to come back after that, because I feel like I was just quicker on equal tires. But, you know, when they have an advantage like that, they're going to be a lot quicker until you guys pit. And, yeah, luckily we got that lucky yellow, and we restarted on the front row. Didn't get a good restart, but we tracked him down, passed him, and just stayed in front the whole time.
Yeah, and I want to talk about that strategy a little bit more, because this is one of the few times so far this season where strategy has really been a prominent factor. We had one half of the field on one strategy, one half on the other. How did you decide which strategy you wanted to go on, and how confident were you with it working if we went green?
My mindset is to race every run like it's going to go green to the finish. So I just tried to make sure that if it did go green, I would be okay on the other end. So, I mean, almost every yellow. If we only went like 5 laps, I wouldn't pit. But if we went 10 or so, I would pit, because we had so many sets this race. It didn't really hurt you if you wanted to pit every yellow. So that's kind of what I did. And I just had to, you know, be careful passing cars and not damage it getting through the field, which we didn't do. There was just that one little scuffle off of turn 4 with Collier. Luckily, we both kept it clean. We didn't get too banged up in that, and we ended up racing for the win afterwards. Just, yeah, thanks to Power Smash Infinity Speed Motorsports for the fast race car, and the boys back at the Persystem shop. They put together a real nice piece for this race. Got the American flag numbers on the car.
Brother.
Made sure to spec map the ones on the doors. I think it looks really cool, and just Yeah, dude, we got this thing back in victory lane, and I hope we can keep put it up here a couple more times.
All right, well, I'm going to go and let you go. You got your second win of the season. You're back in the championship fight, and we're going to be going on to a few more racetracks that aren't road courses. So hopefully things will go well over there. Have a good night.
Thank you.
And we talked about Thurston. We talked about the people he was racing with. One of those is fourth place finisher Hunter Collier. Hunter, you had a great race overall. At Atlanta, we saw sparks of what you were capable of. You went toe-to-toe with Thurston early on that race. Unfortunately, contact with Gallagher took you out of contention. You came in here tonight, and you were in control. You were able to pull away. Very few were able to get at you. But on that final run, something went wrong. What was going on in that final run?
I mean, I just got beat straight up. I mean, everyone ahead of me, they were just faster. I felt like I had a shot of winning it there at the end because I had newer tires. I made my way up to the front, but some guy who was so far in the back, my replay wouldn't even load him.
Dylan Fox.
He crashed out.
Dylan Fox
Yep.
wrecked himself.
Whoever he is, I've never
came
heard
out
of him
pit
before.
road. Yeah, he came out
Yeah.
pit road. He was on the apron for the entirety of the track, and then on the front stretch, he clipped the grass and spun himself.
Well, sounds about right. But,
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't, mitigate the fact that it was absolutely amazing racing up front. I mean, amazing racing from Thurston, Dimitri, Hyder, everyone else, just absolutely A-grade racing. But, I mean, I'm just disappointed that my race had to end that way. I felt like I was probably one of the fastest, if not the fastest tonight, but I just didn't quite have it there at the end.
And I want to ask you about the future here, because this was really your standout performance so far this season. We saw a glimpse of it at Atlanta. As we go on to some of these further tracks, I'm just going to go ahead and pull up the schedule really quick, see what we got coming up. This has really been a big statement for you.
Next up, I can tell you right now. Here, I'll give you the
Iowa. There you go. Moving on to the next few tracks.
Wow, thanks.
Yeah, I know. I already have it pulled up. I know I'm amazing.
Give me the rundown.
Hey, let him.
Let me be the color commentator.
Fine, go ahead.
The
Go ahead.
next three races
Go ahead.
are Iowa Speedway on September 23rd.
I'm going to wreck.
135 laps, which is, I believe, was it a 1 mile?
He's gonna.
I hate ASCA.
I hate ASCA. What did Flyaway do? Why did you ban him?
Annoy me.
If
I'm
you're
really
gonna
fucking pissed off.
if you're gonna do that, then
No.
ban Greasy.
No, Greasy's not. We just pick on Greasy. I don't have a problem with Greasy.
Anyway,
He's like the punching bag. He's the butt end of every joke. He has
Okay.
to stay.
all right, back to ASCA. Hunter Collier, how you feeling about your confidence in the next few races now that you've put in such a good statement here tonight?
Well, I mean, I feel fast, but to be honest, I just don't feel like I can close out these races quite like Hyder and Thurston does. I mean, maybe I'll be able to eke out a podium every once in a while, but I'm just not good at closing races. I mean, I felt like I was really fast tonight. I felt like I could have won, but just factors outside of my control sent me in a bad spot. And I mean, I just got beat. There's nothing really else to say.
All right. Well, even on that deadbeat mood, you still had a fantastic run of the season, run of your career. And we have a lot of different mile and a halves coming up towards the end of the season that you might be good at. Have a good night and good job on your run.
All right, thanks.
And speaking of good runs, I want to bring in, I don't know how the fuck he did this. Aiden Smith got a top 5 finish. I have no idea where the hell.
I did it?
Yeah, how the fuck
wanna
did you
know how
do
I did
that? Yeah, how'd you do?
I didn't give up. I got driven through. I got fucked, smacked, put in the wall, by everything, the whole damn race. And you know what I did? I stayed in it, and I got a P5. I was smiling for the final 10 laps. I had a big old smile on my face.
They're gonna have
I
to
was
put the
cheesing, bro.
plaque on the wall because this is only top 5 we'll have all year.
You're just mad at me. You shut up, bro. You finished 7th. I don't want to hear it, bro. Pipe down, bro.
Yo, look at the point standings, little guy.
You show up to every race, bro. You own the damn league. I hope you.
You
do well.
put every race.
Nuh-uh.
Don't
The
break me.
difference is, I race around the shitters. You know how.
The
you know what I'm
difference
talking
is
about.
every time you talk, I mute you. Yeah. How's that
People
feel?
making fun of
I'll
me. What the
never
hell
be
do you
able
want
to
me to
have
do?
freedom of speech in an ASCA race. How's that make you feel?
You don't own the finish line. You're slowing on old tires. Shut up. It's called alternate strategy.
I
and
also
it
own
got
the
me-
Discord server.
Oh
How
my
awful.
God.
Fight back!
Oh,
Fight
man.
back!
Well, I couldn't hear him. Say nothing if I own you.
Oh, Chrissy.
Wow, look at that. Look at
You got you
that.
Hey, mute me all you want. You didn't finish fifth.
Let him have his moment.
Let him have
Oh,
his
you're right. I didn't finish fifth. Now I gotta figure out why the hell Austin Dunn lost all brain cells.
Oh yeah, that one. All right, well, Aiden Smith, I'm gonna go ahead and let you go. You had a good run here tonight, first top 5 of the season, and hopefully it's one of many to come.
It will be.
Yeah, it
Thank
will
you for
be.
having me.
Yeah, no problem. All right, Chris, I might as well talk to you now. You
I don't
were.
want to talk about anything. I'm banning half the league. Everybody's gone.
Oh, okay.
10 cars a race.
Well,
I'm done.
Okay, well, there goes Chris. All right, well.
Anyways, the other really.
Let's
AJ.
bring in AJ, because AJ had.
AJ, get in here,
AJ, woo! Hi, everyone.
Hi,
AJ.
I didn't get the fucking 62 crash on the replay. What happened?
It's on the stream.
Okay.
He literally wrecked himself. He clipped the grass while going 2 miles an hour down the front stretch, and he turned himself and stopped the car in the middle of the track.
No. The first crash.
The first crash. Read my summary.
All right.
I still need to. Okay.
All right, so AJ, you had quite the race. All right, you had quite the race. You had a great qualifying run. All right, you had full control of the race at the start, and then a lap car decided to greet you. What happened there from your perspective?
Yeah, you could say that. He greeted me for sure. I looked at the replay after
But it was
the race.
Ryan Bogey, so it's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, but I gave him a lane, so I don't know what he's really complaining about. I gave him a lane, and he already had steering issues,
He
so...
took the blame for it.
Okay, well, never mind. I rest my case. But still, yeah, if you have steering issues and you're going that slow, you can't get around me without crashing, like, 3 cars, then that's not my problem. But, yeah, overall, at the start of the race, it was the save game. I was trying to save my tires, so that's why I kind of got blown past by Hunter. But, of course, it's the ASCA Classic. We can't go green for shit, apparently. So, yeah, we got screwed over by a bunch of cautions, and of course, the last pit stop, we got trapped a lap down, and we had to take the wave, and we basically, the leaders who stayed out, they got bailed out, but I had fun either way. It was fun battling Thurston and Hunter, and I think it was someone else.
Moondros?
Yeah, Dimitri.
Yeah, and talking about that racing over there, because you had to charge through the field at least 3 or 4 times. How was that like?
Not fun because after a couple laps, it's really difficult to make up ground. You're basically you're just trying to save tires after a couple laps, since you can't push the entire time. So that's what I was trying to do. Every time I was trying to get my way back up the front, it kind of worked for the most part, but it was just a pretty annoying race, to say the least. That's all I got to say, really.
Well, even with the race being annoying and even with all the crap that went wrong, you were still able to salvage a 6th place finish, which is always good, especially when you're the point leader. You were able to save yourself a couple points from Thurston's victory. And hopefully, things go well for you next week when we go to Iowa.
All right. Talk to you guys next week.
I'll probably talk to you in like 5 minutes when we're in general. All right, bye! All right, so let's see here. I want to talk to Joseph Dunn really quick. Okay. I want to get him out of the way real quick. Joseph, get in here. Joseph, so we didn't catch it. Okay,
Hello?
so hi, Joseph. I confused you and Dylan Fox a lot, so I accidentally accused you of causing a caution on purpose. My bad.
That's crazy.
Yeah, anyway, again, like both of you are Zen addicts, so it's like, you know, it makes sense. But,
Hell yeah, I mean, what?
yeah, hell yeah, brother. But anyway, literally the one highlight I know from you is that you got involved in a lot of wrecks, and that there was some that happened out of turn 2. Did Frank DeAngelo just hit you, or did you lose the car? I genuinely couldn't tell. Because, like...
So, this is just in me, I was in control of that car. I was going to shoot off the top, and I was going to beat him down the backstretch. And, dude, I guess he had wheel damage. I mean, I could see it. It looked like the right front of a modified. He just kind of plowed up into me, and he got me sideways. And I looked back on your stream, and what you were seeing is, like, not at all what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it didn't fucking matter. I was already a couple laps down, so.
I wish that there was more to say, Joseph, but you kind of were just fucked. Like, that entire time.
Yeah, and I still really don't know if that quote-unquote big one was my fault or not, because for whatever reason, replays are broken. So, because what it looked like for me is just Outer just straight up drove up the track and put me in the wall. But I'm sure out of car would have looked different. So I have no idea what actually happened, and I guess no one wants to share clips anymore. So
Well, hopefully you don't get a penalty. Yeah, well, no, it wasn't on the stream. It was one of the wrecks.
it wasn't on stream now.
Yeah, no, it wasn't on stream because it was one of those wrecks that happened like all the way in the back, so like none of the cars were rendered.
You just have to set your. Do you have your draw car set to
Everyone
60?
says that. It's up. Let me assure you, it is up all the way. That setting does not matter at all.
From
That's
my
weird.
point of view, you lost it on the first turn of the tri-oval, and then slammed, and then doored the 99, and then just kaboom.
I mean, I was probably sideways. I mean,
You did kind of lose it.
5 minutes of practice, so oh well.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go and let you go here, Joseph. Hopefully, these next couple races aren't shit.
We'll see if we're able to race the next couple races.
All right. Now, let's see here. Let me bring in.
You should bring up the terrorists.
I should bring up the terrorists. That's a great idea. Connor, you didn't commit any terrorists today, and you actually had a pretty not great run. You finished 14th.
Yeah.
What happened?
So, the race was honestly alright. I qualified pretty bad, but, we worked our way up through the field. I was on the same strategy as AJ and Thurston there for a while, and we were kind of just tearing up through the field, just type shit stuff, I don't know. And then, let's see, it was kind of boring mid-race, and then with about 60 to go or so, I think that's kind of when the strategies were going off the wire. I stay out with AJ, and then I pit with about 33 to go, thinking, oh man, I'm about to jump up to the lead here and have a chance to fight for this win. And then guess what happens, Gavin?
Dylan Fox fucking sucks.
I see Dylan Fox leaving pit road, and I'm like, okay, hey Dylan Fox, how you doing? And then I'm leaving turn 2, and I see this big yellow caution flag because Dylan Fox wants to lose talent and spin on the fucking straightaway because he's a fucking moron. So, anyways,
True.
I hit the lucky dog, and I'm basically screwed, and I finished 14th because of that.
You are so right in every way, shape, or form.
And Dylan Fox should be banned from everything.
Dylan Fox should die.
This is the first time that the world agrees with Osama bin Jafar.
This guy didn't show up to a single race all season. Showed up to Charlotte and destroyed the race 60 laps down because he lost it on the front stretch getting up to speed.
How do you even get 60 laps down?
I don't know.
Because he wrecked like 5 times during that race. He was a hazard. Same with Joseph Dunn. That guy's terrible. Get him out of here.
You see, this is why I confused both of them. Also, hey, Joseph Dunn, come in here. Let's have a fight.
Oh, let's have a fight.
I'm down. I'm down.
Alright, let me explain the rules. Imagine you're both on like.
No, we're
No
gonna,
rules.
Hold on, I'm gonna overtalk Dunn here. I'm gonna go over the rules. Yo mama jokes, funniest one wins. We're going back and forth.
What the fuck?
Connor, you go first.
Connor, you go first.
Hold on, I gotta make sure the Eagles
Connor, you go
game
first,
is
man.
over.
Come on.
I can't hear it.
I'll give you an example. Yo, mama's
Connor,
so
it's-
autistic that I hit her with a fucking metal pipe.
It's you and Dunn are going back to back. Yo mama jokes. This is
Oh,
the settle
okay.
of the debate.
Okay.
You
Your
first.
mama's
Flip a
so
coin.
fat, she took up the entire track.
Okay.
That sucked.
Alright, Joseph, hit us.
Yo, mama's so fat, I throw an apple around her and it spins around like a boomerang and comes back at me.
That one also sucked. Next.
That one also sucks.
Connor.
I don't know. What?
Connor, don't lose
You're out,
this.
you lose.
You lose. Goodbye,
Joseph has
everyone.
the chance to steal the points.
Goodbye,
It's like
everyone.
Family Feud.
Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye, everyone.
Oh.
All right, so that's Connor Jafari, everybody. Let me go ahead and bring on in Owen Chabinsky. Owen Chabinsky, hello.
God damn it, Gavin! I was about to go get a piece of chocolate cake.
Well, now you gotta wait. All right, you gotta wait.
I'm hungry.
Too bad. You should have eaten before the race.
Fuck no.
You were up in
I
the
would've still
top.
been hungry.
I know.
That shit
I
took
saw
too
you. I saw you one time in the top 10, and every other time I saw you, you were in the wall. So how about you tell me about your race?
I mean, I think you described it pretty well. I honestly don't remember being in the wall that much as people are saying I was. Maybe I'm just stupid.
Yeah, you are.
But I mean, I
You might have
had
been in the
some
wall, but
pace
oh
on
my
hold.
god, you were so fucking slow. Sorry, I had to get that off my
Yeah,
chest.
well, no, you're good. I know. It's the same frustrating ass shit as always. I have some pace, but my fucking pedals just dick me all the time.
They're still broken?
Yes, because I'm not dropping 400 on another fucking set.
Nah, I think you should.
wheel. Mm-mm.
I think you should.
That's too fucking much, dude.
Here's what you. Here's
Are
what.
you like halfway?
Okay, hey, he's a Jew. Money doesn't mean a lot to him.
Whoa. We're still broadcasting. Let's not.
Okay, well. Oh,
Yeah, come
oh,
on.
oh, yeah, we are. Oh, the stuff we were saying earlier was really bad. Anyway.
You moron.
Yeah, remember when we were giving labels to Armani?
No. He was just describing his ethnicity.
Yeah, he was saying how. Yeah, he was saying how he was a gay, black, fucking Mexican. I think.
Gavin, I don't consent to speaking to you without my lawyer.
Okay,
Get in here.
dude. I mean, oh no.
Good evening.
Okay, hi,
Yeah,
Potter.
this is my lawyer.
You got.
Your lawyer gave to you?
So, Daniel.
I heard he really liked. Gavin, did you like my scheme? If you saw it,
I
at
did.
all?
It was actually on the broadcast. We had like a whole section where we were just looking at it. It was really good. It was
When
like
was that?
It was a close up. It was
yeah,
under
when?
one. It was
Honestly,
under. It was under one of the yellows. I can't really tell you when. It was late in the race, I think.
You poopy head.
You can find it. It's not. Once you see it, you'll see
I
it.
will. Yeah.
All right, but we do have
I'm
people.
so
okay,
glad.
there's people that we actually need to
go
interview.
do the
So I'm gonna
interviews.
go and
I'm
kick
hungry.
all of you out. Everybody get out. Everybody get out. Everybody. All right. Aiden Arevalo.
Bye, Gavin. I love you.
Okay, you're a child. Shut up. Aiden Arevalo, get in here.
I do not enjoy the presence of Ethan Harrison.
Yeah. You want to tell me what happened about that?
Okay, so I'm going through the tri-oval, right? My car is like loose because my tires are obviously dead. It's 11 to go, and I'm going through the tri-oval. I lift a little bit because I'm damn near about to lose control, and Ethan Harrison just goes full throttle into my rear left quarter panel, and I get loose.
Yeah, that's pretty much exactly what it was. Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
I don't want to talk about the elephant in the room, but why are you lifting on the straightaway?
Because my car is loose. I would have spun on the tri-oval either way.
Honestly, I don't even get weirded out when people are like, "Oh, I lift a little bit in the tri-oval," because, like, yeah, on old tires, that thing likes to spin, even on the straights. People were slamming like the wall in the back straightaway, like they were losing the back end.
Yeah, it like on long runs, it gets very, very wobbly on the backstretch.
But Aiden, you know what? Aiden, where'd you finish, by the way? You finished like 12th, right?
Yeah, I finished 12th.
Decent points.
Decent points, but obviously I had the pace to be up P6 until. Yeah.
Well, you know what? It could have been a lot worse. You could be
Yeah,
like, you could have been like I don't know, like Diego Roldan, who fucking died on like lap 5.
Yeah. Well, I'm not one of those people, so.
Yeah. All right.
Well, I do not to offend Diego or anything. I love Diego.
Diego's so
Not
cool.
exactly. He's cool.
All right. Well, Aiden, I'm gonna go ahead and let you go. A decent top 15 run. You got Harrisoned by Harrison, and hopefully you don't get harassed by that man ever again.
Yes, because since he's going to Zascar or whatever the fuck, so.
Oh, he's gonna continue his terrorism over there. Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and I'm happy to announce for the second race in a row, Levi Leip comes home with a clean race car. Hooray!
How does it feel?
11 incident points.
Well, okay, but I didn't see him in any of the wrecks, so therefore it counts. Right, Levi? You're fine.
Yeah, I didn't actually really get wrecked. I just got like clipped.
Well, that's fine. Everyone gets clipped a little while. But you finished 15th today. How was your race overall?
It was a race. It was really up and down. I qualified really bad, and I got up to 6th, and I don't know what happened. My car was like off pace. Owen Trubisky, or I don't know how to say his last
Owen
name.
Trubisky. You got it right.
He got loose off of 4, and I had to like cut the entire front stretch grass to miss him. And my car took a really big landing, and something was really broken from that point onward. Even the spotter was like, "You got damage, but we can't fix it." So I was like, kind of like, I don't know if I was down on power or like downforce or something, but I was still somehow able to hold up with everybody.
Well, Levi, with today's race, and I'm not saying that this was like the best race you could have possibly had, but having 2 races in a row where you're able to finish the car is pretty good for you. You finished. Nicholas Budimlik didn't make it. You finished better than Kennedy. There's a lot of fast guys in front of you, I will admit, but you will be gaining some positions in the championship no matter what. So, all things considered, you had a good night. And hopefully at Iowa you don't crash and you can make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, I've never raced Iowa, so I'm kind of concerned. I'm 35 points off the cut line now, but I've moved up to 18. So I moved up spots on the cut line.
Yeah, but you lost
points
points because all the guys that were below the cut line had great nights.
And I kind of need to start worrying about the cut line. We only got 7 races left, so.
Well, you know what? There's still a little bit of time. There's a bit of time.
Yeah, some of those races are like, oh god, like Bristol and
Bristol will be.
Villeneuve and Darlington.
Hey, yeah, no, fuck Canada. I don't like that place. Anyway, Levi, I'm gonna go and let you go.
Alrighty.
You know, I'm being very hateful tonight. I just noticed that.
You are very hateful, man.
Yeah, no, I made that Jew joke earlier that Chris didn't like. Then Armani, and then we also were labeling Armani with like every every single label that we could possibly put on him. And now I'm talking about how much I hate Canadians.
I will say one thing real quick.
What?
Fastest lap tonight goes to Hunter Collier.
No, that is not a surprise in any way, shape, or form.
And you know what? He ran so much faster. The next fastest lap was half a tenth slower, which is a lot when it comes to fastest lap measurements.
All right. Wizard Hook, get in here. Wizard Hook, I saw you one time in the top 10, and I was like, holy shit, and then you fell out of it. How was your race?
I died.
You died.
I finished 18th 2 down because I had to fix some wheel damage last second.
What wreck were you part of?
It was like an early wreck where I just got tied off of 4 and then everybody just piled in.
Oh, I remember. Yeah, never mind. I remember. It's the one where fucking Jerry fucking ricocheted into.
Yeah. Yeah, but no. Then on the restart, I just got into the wall, and then that's where the real damage came in from. But overall,
accordioned up.
But no, overall, I had fun. I don't know about many of these other guys, but I had a lot of fun. I just wish we had more green flag runs, but it's ASCA, so can't really say too much. But I mean, we gained 10 spots on the points overall, so I went from 34th to 24th. So
that's pretty decent.
Nothing too much to complain about, but just gotta clean up on some mistakes. I'm definitely gaining a lot more experience now. I'm starting to be a lot more into the top 15, top 10 area-ish, but yeah, just gotta clean up some mistakes.
All right, well, you got everything under control here, Ethan. A decent run by you tonight. Good top 20. Hopefully there's better positions coming up here in the next few races.
Should be good.
And now I want to bring in our defending champion, even though you wouldn't think so because he's been sucking complete ass all season, including tonight.
He finished 29th. He wasn't even in the race.
Diego Roldan. There was a crash. What happened? There was a few actually that you got in.
Yeah, so let me start off the first one. So Joseph Dunn, dude lost skill. I don't know how. Dude loses skill in the trial. But let me just give you okay, so since the beginning of the race, I started in the back because I qualified shit, and I don't like these cars. So I'm in the back, right? I try to make my way up towards the front. This Joseph Dunn guy's he's all over the place, right? On the exit of corners, he's loose. Travel, he's loose. I'm like, all right, gotta be extra careful with this guy.
You're yapping.
So I tried passing him off 4 into
why are you
travel.
still here?
No, don't. Just let it happen.
All right. And then, I have him server muted. Anyways,
server muted.
So, and the dude gets loose.
Yay!
And then the dude gets loose. He wrecks me, and we got a little damage on the rear end. It wasn't driving the same. I don't know how. It was just a little bit of damage, but. And then we went, continued the race, and then we had an incident with Robert Eckleberry, right? I was side by side with him on the back stretch. It looks like I came up a bit, but he also came down a bit. I'd say that was a racing incident since these cars are kind of loose in the back stretch. And then Croikey, mate, and then
You died.
I died. Yeah, I hit, slammed the wall, got injured damage from that. I tried to come up the track. I didn't look left or right. Sorry, I didn't look right when I was merging up, so I kind of wrecked them, killed them. So that's my apologies for that. And then we were down on power the whole race. I was like, you know what? Yeah, and I was like, you know what? Never mind. I'm not gonna run this.
Fuck this. I'm gonna go make some mac and cheese.
Yeah, and then I went outside and took photos.
Well, you had an eventful night, Diego.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go and let you go, Diego. Hopefully, you can.
Goodbye, Pete.
Goodbye. Okay. Goodbye. Wow.
Bye.
All right. Now, Jeremy Lewis, you came back. I saw you once, and it was because I saw you going head on into a wall.
Yeah.
What happened?
He wrecked in front of Jason Gallagher.
So like, there's slow cars, right?
Yeah.
So I hit the brakes a little, but like, I got loose because of it, because I had low brake bias, and then I clipped Jason. I think I cleared myself, and then I tried to save it, but like, I kind of turned right a little too much, and
Yeah. I know.
it didn't feel good.
Yeah. No. I bet it didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well.
I killed people.
Yes, you did.
You sure did. You sure did, Pros. You sure did. All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and let you go. You seem to have a good understanding of what happened, and hopefully it doesn't happen again.
Maybe not.
Maybe not. All right. Well, I can talk to someone who had a bit of a better night. Jason Samito, top 10 finish. You were the one bringing over the good run. If let's get in here. There he is. Jason Samito.
Hello.
Hi, you had a good run here tonight. Finished top 10. How was it out there?
Yeah, it was pretty fun. We started 24th.
Okay, what the hell happened to your mic?
Hold on, let me switch it.
Can you hear me now?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Sorry. Yeah, it started 24th. Not really what I wanted from qualifying. Worked our way up into the top 15. So I thought that was pretty good. And then just pretty much stayed there the whole entire race until the last couple laps. Got lucky with that caution towards the end there. Because we were kind of screwed in that stack up that spun me and Durr out.
And I want to ask you also this. In all your starts so far this season, you've unfortunately had not the best of luck. I know at Las Vegas you got ran into under caution by Mobley Kelly, who fucking crashed and your car got torn up. How does it feel to finally just have a good, solid run?
A huge weight off my shoulders because I like this league and I like running this car on some days, but it's a huge weight off my shoulders, especially for like the past month. Like every league I've done, I've had bad luck in it some way, somehow. So to get a top 10 is pretty nice.
All right, well, good run for you here tonight. Hopefully there are more to come. Congratulations on your top 10.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
And right. we have no, we have to bring him in. Miles Davis, a great run. Led some laps, battled for the win. Oh, and he left. Never mind. Okay, well, he came in here. I was going to bring him in.
Okay, just bring in the last guy and we get this.
All right, Wayne A. Kennedy. Wayne, you got wrecked again, Wayne. Wayne,
yep, there it ends with Y for ASCA. We got wrecked again, but well, no, let's just say, put it simply, a lot of cars did. We just had to drive through with those poop pants, you know. Yeah. We dug a 20th place out of it, gained some points, got moved up one. We're on 18th place. Not much to say. I was in VC with Dylan Fox and Ethan Moses during that race, so I got to listen to the struggles for Dylan Fox trying to merge and well, you know how
Yeah,
that.
yeah, I know how that finished.
Oh man.
One thing I will mention with you, Wayne, is that we actually did get to watch your qualifying lap live,
I know. You're the reason why I even qualified, because I was like doing everything besides that. I just hear he's sitting there
menacingly.
And I look over, I see there. You guys are just watching me, so I'm like, oh, I gotta post the qualifying lap now.
And then you're wrecked.
Well, to be fair, I went wide on middle of 3 and 4. It was over, so I just slammed on the gas and see how bad I can make a wreck out of him.
All right, well, Wayne, you said it yourself. You gained 1 spot in the points. Top 20. Right. You had a good run. Hopefully, hopefully you stop wrecking.
Let's just hope we don't get into a mess in Iowa. We will, but let's just keep driving as we always do.
All right, well, Wayne, have a good night, man. Good on top 20.
Too.
Can I just say Wayne is probably, like, next to Richard Cheery. Wayne Kennedy is probably, like, my favorite new people, personally. Huh? Wait, what? Oh, do we have the penalty point? Oh, we have the penalty report!
My question is, how did Harrison and...
I forgot to put his half point. Hold on.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Let's take a look here.
Dunn only got 1 penalty point? That's kind of wild.
Let's see. Hunter Collier gets half a penalty point. Then we have Joseph Dunn. Clinton McDonald. Oh, Dylan Fox. The stupid rule. Yes!
Also, yeah, what... Did the 22 not all... Yeah, the 22...
Hold on. We gotta get Blackstone in here. He wants another interview.
The 22, because the 22 didn't do anything yet. Ran over by the 36.
I didn't get one.
Hi, Blackstone.
Hold on. I didn't get one.
I know. It's fine. We're gonna give you one now, Blackstone. We're gonna give you one now. Blackstone, how did your race go?
Fucking terrible.
Oh yeah, really? Tell me about it.
I was there. I followed the taco truck around the track for a while, and then he wrecked, and then I followed Sydney Sweeney around for a while, and then my car ended up looking like a modified.
Yeah, I saw that
and then
part.
we brought it home 26.
So I hear you're a lawyer now.
Apparently, I have no credentials.
Does Canada even have lawyers?
No, we just sort of...
They have fights to
Yell
the
at each
death
other.
in a pit. Yeah, I was going to say, I've seen some Canadian pit fights. I imagine that's just how you settle legal disputes.
Pretty much, yeah.
Race,
One guy
race.
knocks over a trash can and
He
it's like,
raced, so he's off of here.
Well,
he didn't raise.
Daniel, I'll say this much. You got your interview. You're a Canadian lawyer. And you're alive and well.
Gotta say big thanks to our newest team sponsor, Sydney Sweeney.
What?
Love your work.
Who?
Who?
Wait, is that the girl with the tits on the back of the car?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Sydney Sweeney is?
No, dude, I'm gay. Of course I don't know.
She's an official Spartan Motorsports affiliate now.
Oh, really? That's
Yeah. But does this mean she's gonna be on the 31 at wherever the fuck they go next, Bristol?
I need
No,
Anna
she'll be-
de
she'll be there
and
for the
Sydney
brick
Sweeney
truck
judo cars for next week.
You need what next week, Chris?
And Anna Demara's whatever the hell her last name is, and a Sydney Sweeney duo car.
Bad news, I'm not doing
I can make that work.
Iowa.
Why not?
Oh fuck yeah, it's Iowa.
I don't have it.
I don't know if I want to buy that.
Forget it.
Okay. We might be doing Iowa.
Why don't you get
This
fucking
guy
pissed
can't
off
buy
about it?
fucking.
All right, well, we're ending the stream now.
Oh.
Good night, everybody. Woo!
Good night, lover.
All right, well, that's it. Now we can all go to General. Come on, everybody.
Elvis migration. Ah.
I followed the taco truck around the track for a while. Kind of like that. Dude, no, you were getting
look in
sponsored.
team chat.
Dylan Fox.
You son of a bitch.
Hi, Chris.
What the fuck?
So,
What the fuck?